Yo, it's your boy DZ, man. You already know it's not about the setback. It's about the get back. I want to appreciate everyone that's became a member, that subscribed to the channel, and that watches the channel. I appreciate y'all. If you haven't already hit that notification bell, hit that notification bell so you can be notified every time we go live. I appreciate all of y'all that rock with me, and I hope y'all continue to rock with me. Now, Wack 100 always says that he got a gang of dudes, his team, that is willing to crash out at the drop of the dime, right? That's all they gonna do. They with him because if he need them to crash out, they gonna do that. Now, he continues to tell people that he has this type of team around him, right? But we all know, we seen Loose Cannon go straight left on the dime of Wack 100. He made it his business to do whatever Wack 100 instructed him to do, right? And now that he crashed out, right, on Wack 100's dime, on his instructions, he don't want anything to do with him. He doesn't have that same support for Loose Cannon. So when we see this, right, it's self-explanatory that he is encouraging people to crash out for the purposes of what he wants them to do, but then don't want no dealing with him. And then turn around and put him in the hot seat. Whereas though he's lining these jokers up saying this person did that and they did that, and I didn't tell them to do this, and they're a grown man, and I can't control another grown man. But you sit there and tell us that these people crash out for you. So if they crashing out for you, when you telling them what to do, and then they crash out, and you don't want no dealings with them, and you saying that they grown men, how we supposed to look at that, Wack? The only way to look at that is that you're doing this for a purpose. And the purpose is because you are working with them people. And by now, it's known. Everybody knows Wack is working. He's been running around the internet portraying this image for so long, acting as if he's a gangster. But as time has gone on, it's been exposed. He's running around the internet with a goal, and the goal is to infiltrate the culture, to keep the culture in a down spiral while other cultures elevate. Wack 100 doesn't bring any value to the culture because the only value that he brings is to himself. When every topic that Wack talks about is somebody's paperwork. That's it. And even if he doesn't have paperwork on a person, he's talking about a person telling. He's so invested on making sure that everybody else knows who he wants to know is telling, but he doesn't have any concern that the whole entire world is saying that you're telling. So that there lets us understand that you in too deep. This is your job. Your job is to create destruction amongst the black community and make sure that you identify anybody involved in criminal activity in the black community, but you're encouraging it. So you're not trying to stop it. You're not trying to give knowledge to the people as, hey, yo, man, this right here is hurting us as a unit. You're encouraging this daily. You make sure that the people around you are ready to crash out. So when you say something like that, right, that let us know where your mind state is. Your mind state is only on destruction. Because what type of person would want to publicize that all the people around them are crashing out? Everybody? So nobody around you is doing business, because we don't hear Wack specifically saying who's doing business. He might throw in there once in the blue, oh, I got people that got their own business. Hold up. We don't see this. All we see is jail, violence, and talks of destruction that come from around you. This is the only thing we see. We haven't seen anything different. So we got to call it how we see it. You are a ball of fire that is built off of destruction. That's it. And all these different business relationships you tell the world you got, we don't see it. We don't see it. We only see mass destruction. So I gotta say, nobody in their right mind is wanting to align themselves with a person that's always encouraging violence and confusion. And we gotta be real. A lot of these things that he said that he was into with Loose Cannon, these millions of dollars of contracts, they never existed. This was a lying image to the people, because Loose Cannon don't got no damn millions. Straight up. Don't no millionaire operate like these guys. Straight up. And to publicly do it, whereas though you think that you can't be touched, Wack 100 feels like he can't be touched in this game. But you better know, we gonna make sure we continue to be loud. I don't care if he don't like it, who don't like it, because you are cancer to the people. You not helping us. You don't bring no value, but you use certain platforms, whereas though you know that the urban people watch, to push this energy out to the community while you hide, while you protect your family, while you keep your family out of this. And your family was upset when they thought it was you, Wack, at No Jumper. Your family thought that that was actually you, and they was calling upset. But your family's not upset about what happened to the other people? Why not? So your family encourages you to destroy and push negativity and cooperate with the authorities and destroy other families. So your family feels like what you doing is a just due to the community. That's basically what you're saying. Because if your family was so upset about you, if it was you that was the one that was beat out there, why don't they feel the same way about the other people that was beat out there? And they got families too. So Is it that your family, the whole family that you come from, they just heartless people? They don't care about how you continue to destroy the community daily? And I gotta let you know this, Wack. You don't only have to sell narcotics to destroy the community, because for some odd reason, Wack 100 only thinks people that sell narcotics are the ones that destroy the community. And I gotta let it be known, Wack, you're destroying the community more than the people that are selling narcotics, because you're pumping the violence into people's brains to make them think that it's okay, while the cycle continues, whereas though people are being violent, they're portraying an image of violence, and they're acting as if they're not gonna tell, but then they get in those situations and they tell. So it's like a cycle of violence, cooperation, but you push it to the community as if that shit is not the same as people pumping narcotics into the community. You feel like because you didn't know how to hustle, you didn't understand how to maneuver a pack, that by you destroying the community this way, it's okay. So you say it's cool to destroy the community with violence and robberies and extortion and beating people, but as long as you don't sell any narcotics, it's okay. This is what the state of mind you're in, and you said this. You said this on several occasions. I don't sell any narcotics. I'm not doing any of that. Why would the feds come looking at me? So you think the feds only focus on narcotics? This is a person that we know is working for them people. Straight up. Because you got it in your head that as long as you don't deal with any narcotics, the way you're operating is going to keep continuing going the same way. When I got a news flash for you, Wack, this is 2025. Your day is coming. This is your year, Wack. And it's going to be real loud when it's your time. You've been running around doing what you was doing, and you've been keeping yourself out of the middle of the violence. But this no jumper situation, you in too deep now, Wack. You blew your cover because this shit here, whereas though you wanted Big U that bad, so you was willing to go to whatever length and say fuck it. So you know what I say, Wack? You might as well call SBGB TV when you ready to come on out and let the entire world know that you working. You might as well do that, Wack. Don't call any other channel. Don't go on your platform. Don't call academics. Don't call nobody. Call SBGB TV and say, let it be known, Wack. Man, fuck it. I've been cooperating because we already know what it is. You cannot hide this. And trust me, Wack, this shit that's took place from the Big U situation and the no jumper situation, you know how before things would, periodically be said about you and they would die down. Being as though that these things happen, it's never gonna die down, Wack. It's only gonna elevate because this shit here is plain as day and it's in our face. This ain't something we gotta go search for. You lined it up. You were associated with loose cannon. And I told you, Wack, when you called here, your association with loose cannon is going to bring the whole situation to a head. I told you this now. And you guess that, oh, this little YouTuber, he don't know what he talking about. He don't know nothing, right? He ain't nobody. You know, that's what you say, Wack. He ain't nobody. Don't know nobody know you. Well, trust and believe now. There's a lot of people that know me, Wack. There's a lot of people that stand behind me. So you think that what you've been doing is going to continue to work and this is going to go away? You got a new thing coming, man. We going to make sure we keep it in there. See, I know there's people that talked about Wack, right? But we going to make sure this thing is like it's on the radio. You're not going to be able to get it out your head. It's not going to bypass because of your association and involvement in criminal activity on the internet to destroy the community without a care in the world. We not letting it go. You stood next to Loose Cannon consistently while he incriminated himself. Under your encouragement, Loose Cannon operated off of your say-so. So you gotta understand that you can't act like now that Loose Cannon operated on his own. No, we not going for that. Loose Cannon operated because you told him to do certain shit. And I even told you Loose Cannon was your minion. And I even said to you, nobody that is a boss is going to operate like this. Loose Cannon operated like a minion. And this is a fact. He thought you was behind him. He thought you really supported him. When in all actuality, it was a setup. It was a stone cold setup. And you did a hell of a job, but you did a poor job hiding it. Because you was so gung-ho about making sure Big U got grabbed. You was gung-ho about this, Wack. So you stayed right there actively. And this is the reason why you told Loose Cannon you would never go to the internet with any beef between him. That's the reason. Because you understood that you going to the internet and engaging with that beef with Loose Cannon was going to put a hold on that investigation. You didn't want to fuck that up. So you continue to make sure he felt comfortable to incriminate himself. Even when y'all seen Big Homie out in public, y'all was definitely on some docile shit, right? You didn't want no smoke because you already knew that no jumper situation made it where as though it fucked up your cover. So you didn't want no smoke, Wack. You acting like they ran. No, Wack. You didn't want no smoke out there, man. You try to come to the internet with your manipulation tactics to try to stop that man's movement. What you do, and that's your type of character. But it didn't really stop the man's movement. The man's still shaking. But it let the world know your character. And we all know how you do, Wack. Your objective when you can't win the fight is to come with gay rumors, right? That's your objective. That's how you play the game. Because you feel like it's going to overshadow if somebody's talking about you. That shit there, Wack, it don't hold the same weight no more. Straight up. I gotta be real. That shit don't hold the same weight. When you try to go ahead and go to the internet and say, yo, this person, or send your media team and you do it, try to talk about somebody. That shit don't work no more, Wack. Straight up. You even tried to pull your right hand transmission on the stage to go at big homie, man. But you look like a clown out there, Wack. Now, you look like a clown. The entire world sees who you are. You've been unmasked. We already know you working. And we been knew you been working. But to break down how you did business with Loose Cannon and how y'all operated and did what y'all did, that let it be known. You so confident that you ain't had nothing to do with the no jumper incident when the entire community over here at SBGB TV is confident that you did. Y'all talked about how y'all talked to Mars on several occasions and y'all never talked to Mars. Y'all talked to the whole entire world though, Wack, and told everybody that y'all was gonna have Mars on the show. Literally. Y'all said, man, we gonna have him on the show. He gonna tell everybody why this happened to him. And this shit never, ever happened. Straight up. So we want to make sure that we highlight this shit. We not letting it go down. We want to make sure that everybody knows that Wack 100 is a dirtbag. Straight up. We want to let everybody know that your family cared about if you was hurt, right? But being as though that you and the peons inflicted harm on somebody else, your family isn't that concerned. They don't care because it isn't you. And when Adam 22 brought it to your attention about what happened outside of No Jumper, all you said was, well, my family was concerned about if it was me. Well, let's say we don't give a fuck about your family. We care about you suffering consequences behind your actions so that you and the peons can be an example for the future. We want Wack 100, Loose Cannon, Gizzy, Gloss, and Alfred to be an example for the youth behind them. We want y'all to be the real live in the flesh example so that the youth can understand why this is toxic, why this is poison, why these type of behaviors will destroy your whole life. This shit don't elevate you in the game. What y'all did, y'all recorded, publicized, and promoted what y'all did out there. This shit didn't elevate y'all. Hell no. And I ain't gonna let it make you feel like you got elevated. I want you to feel uncomfortable. You committed a heinous crime, criminal behavior, and you actively bragged about it. You made sure everybody knew that this is what happened when they come playing with you. You didn't say shit got out of hand and I didn't have nothing to do with it and you wish it didn't go that way. You said this is what happens if they come playing with you. So that's letting it be known that you instructed what happened. You encouraged it. But now that Loose Cannon is locked up and you know that this indictment is about to come down because they have a police report, you said, I ain't do nothing. What did I do? I didn't strip nobody. I didn't have no strap, because you said that from the door though. I'm going to tell you that. One man, one gun. You said that, Wack. You made sure you identified Loose Cannon as having the strap. And we know Loose Cannon is so super slow. He doesn't understand. We know. But he gonna understand when it all comes out. And he understands that you made a statement already in the no jumper situation. See, they gonna come with the indictment. But they want to probably make sure that this case goes the way it goes. And they going to wrap Wack 100 up in this shit. Wack ain't sliding out of this. Hell no. He kicked Loose Cannon's foot on the step back. He made sure that this shit went down. They was on the phone with Jay Reed, trying to find out how far he was away, how long he was going to be, where was his location. This shit was pre-planned. It was premeditated. Y'all knew that y'all was going to jump on Jay Reed. Y'all knew it. And, you know, the young boy said that called in here, the one that's been talking, he said anybody that's with Jay Reed was going to get it. This is how they operate now. Anybody that's with Jay Reed was going to get it. So everybody knew this plan ahead of time except Jay Reed and Marciano. If we being real, everybody knew that there was going to be a beatdown. This is why they started recording out there. This is why everybody had the cameras ready. It was multiple cameras. Come on now. You got everybody with their phones. And this is from their crew now. Their crew. Wack 100 and Loose Cannon. They went to the internet and lied and said it was 3 more dudes in the car. They went to the internet and said on Vlad and Adam that there was more guys in the car waiting. Straight up. They lied. They laughed about Jay Reed going to have to go jump in the trash can to try to get away from the shit. Marciano was knocked out, cold, butt naked, after he was pistol whipped, robbed, stripped, and beat. And you thought this was a joke. You said this is what happens when they come playing with Wack 100. You thought it was a game. You publicized this to the world. You have a big following. And you tried to make this about gang culture. But then you turned around and said you had a business deal on the table that the contract was already signed 6 weeks before this happened. So you was all over the place with this one, Wack. You organized this activity to go down. And you've organized previous activity in your past for shit to go down. You are an organizer of criminal activity. Straight up. You organize criminal activity. This is what you do now. And we all see it. You can't act like you ain't got no parts in criminal activity now. Hold up. Just because you didn't know how to pump no work, you didn't have the ability to know how to pump work. Come on now, Wack. So you think that because you did blue collar petty crime and now you found your way in the industry running with Big U, Suge Knight, and running that extortion game, that was better? You feel like that was okay to do? We ain't got no narcotics. We good. But if we go ahead and run around and put pressure on people and get them under contract for 25%, and they gotta live up to this contract or we gonna run down on them, you felt like that was cool. It's okay to do that. As long as you do it that way, you'll be all right. But if we get out here and start messing with these narcotics, they gonna get us. So we not gonna mess with that, and we gonna publicly say we don't do that. Come on now. You thought that was going to clear you from us seeing what the fuck you really been doing? You thought that was going to keep the mask on you because you didn't go ahead and know how to pump work out there? Come on now, Wack. Nah. We gonna peel this thing all the way back. We gonna make sure it sticks. And that's a fact. This is why we continue to deliver the message the way we do. Because we are going to make sure it sticks. We're not going to allow Wack to cause all this destruction, controversy, and violence at no jumper and think that it's going to go away and he going to go to the next topic until another situation happens and he's over here where another indictment comes down and he's acting like, man, they grown men. Huh? I ain't telling to do that. And I ain't babysitting. So you ain't babysitting, right? So why did you push loose cannon to talk about these things on public platforms if you wasn't babysitting? Why did you encourage him to speak about criminal activities if you not babysitting? That there looked like babysitting to me. It looked like you was instructing the information to come out of it. If I'm just being real. From what we see, you were instructing information to be pulled out of loose cannon. You wanted specific information to be provided to the internet so that it didn't have to come directly from the wiretaps that you was getting together. Let's put it like that. Because you told us personally that you was on 300 hours of wiretap. You told us personally that they had your phone tapped. So why wouldn't they have your phone tapped when they had Big U's phone tapped and Loose Cannon talk to you every single day? And Loose Cannon was a major subject of this investigation. Come on now, Wack. You want us to believe this shit? Loose Cannon was a major subject of this investigation. He talked to you every day. You said that to me personally. I talk to Loose Cannon every day. But I don't know what he's doing with his personal time. But I talk to him all the time. He's my business partner. I got his back like he got my back. We all know if they had Big U's phone tapped, they had everybody's phone tapped that was a subject of that RICO investigation. But you're not saying nothing about Loose Cannon's phone being tapped, Wack. You're not highlighting that to the people. When we all know that Loose Cannon's phone was tapped, your phone is tapped and is still currently tapped, right? So you gotta like be real here. So they only tap Big U's phone, huh? They ain't tap none of the other people that was involved with this RICO. And we know Loose Cannon was a major subject of this investigation. He was major. He was a major player. Because you got to understand this, right? Dale is victim one. He is victim one. Why wouldn't the feds tap everybody that was under investigation with victim one? Huh? Loose Cannon is charged with victim one and victim two. Come on now. Loose Cannon got 2 counts of robbery with extortion. He's under investigation for both cases, right? Why wouldn't they tap his phone knowing he was directly connected to you? Huh? And you want us to believe that the feds never talked to you? When we already know you told us personally over here at SBGB TV that you were under 300 hours of wiretap. Come on now. Let's be real. Can we make it make sense? When I sit down there and I break this shit down, it's self-explanatory. They had Loose Cannon's phone tapped. You were working with the authorities. Yes, your phone is tapped. So the reason why this case is so sealed, because they have so many conversations with Wack 100. I'm going to tell y'all this now. Wack 100 had many conversations with Loose Cannon admitting to different criminal activities, admitting to different crimes. Straight up. Wack 100 had many conversations with Loose Cannon about the crimes he was doing with Big U. You gotta understand this, right? Wack 100 talked about what happened with Loose Cannon, and whereas though the investigation with Big U and the Rayshawn Williams shit, I want y'all to pay attention. Wack 100 said himself personally that the family contacted Loose Cannon a year ago. Come on now. See, we got to pay attention to this shit, right? Wack 100 said personally that the family contacted Loose Cannon a year ago. And if Big U was under investigation for years for extorting Dale, and this dispensary robbery happened years ago, don't you think they was investigating Loose Cannon? Come on now. They was investigating everything about Loose Cannon. That no jumper situation, it just went too motherfucking far. And can't nobody get out of that one. I'm going to tell y'all that now. I want y'all to pay attention to this shit, because y'all know I break it down. Facts. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and share this video. Straight up. Loose Cannon has been under investigation for years, right? And he continued to commit criminal activity. And all the young bulls that was running around with Loose Cannon, they were under investigation as well. Straight up. Loose Cannon identified all of them. They've been identifying themselves. They are continuing to publicly speak. The feds are allowing them to continue to incriminate themselves. Their indictment is on the way, right? Wack 100 said it himself though now, and this is a fact. They have been investigating Rayshawn Williams' death. Now, I guarantee you that Loose Cannon had personal conversations. And I want to tell y'all this, right? I guarantee you that Loose Cannon had personal conversations about Big U and what happened with Rayshawn Williams. I can guarantee you this shit because Loose Cannon knew the details, right? Let's be real now. Loose Cannon knew the details. So, when Loose Cannon was over there talking behind the scenes and on the phone with Wack 100, in those times, he thought everything was cool with Wack. Wack was hitting that recorder on his motherfucking phone. I'm going to tell you straight like that. Wack 100 was hitting that recorder on his phone while Loose Cannon was letting everything out the bag. But Wack 100 instructed Loose Cannon what to publicly talk about. Now you can talk about this shit here that happened with the dispensary robbery. What type of person with common sense would put on their platform the conversation about them doing a robbery and extortion and identifying who was the person that put them up to it? What type of person? Loose Cannon. Who's the type of person that would instruct somebody to do that? Wack 100. Come on now. What type of person would instruct somebody to do that? Wack 100. And he did it because he knew he was dealing with a stone cold idiot. Loose Cannon told everything to Wack. And if you pay attention to that last interview that Loose Cannon did on No Jumper with Brick Baby, while he was talking to Wack, he said, I know a lot about you, Wack, and you know a lot about me. Yeah, straight up. Loose Cannon said it. See, Wack 100 was playing Loose Cannon from the door. So, of course, he told Loose Cannon some things, right? But the things that he told Loose Cannon, the feds already know. The things that he said to Loose Cannon, the feds already knew that shit. Of course, this is why he told Loose Cannon. But you gotta understand, Loose Cannon told Wack 100 some things the feds didn't know. I want y'all to understand this. Loose Cannon told Wack 100 some things the feds didn't know. And guess what happened? Wack 100 shot the info straight back. He made sure that now you know. If you didn't know, now you know. So there's a reason why this case is sealed the way it is. And y'all know, DZ been spot on like a motherfucker. Y'all know it. DZ been spot on like a motherfucker. And this is facts. This case is sealed because Wack 100 was providing information and they don't want to let certain information out because they still trying to keep Wack 100, you know, in the dark about his cooperation. You know, they know Wack knows how to spin it to most of the people in the world, right? They know this. Wack has mastered spinning if he's telling. With the famous line, where's the paperwork? Come on now. Where's the paperwork, right? But let Wack tell it. When he wants to identify somebody else that's telling that we don't see paperwork, he knows why. But if you say it to him, it doesn't apply to him. It only applies to the people that he wants to pick who is telling and why they're telling and for what reason. Straight up. Gotta pay attention to this shit. See, I break it down for everyone to understand it. And I appreciate all of y'all that rock with me. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button and share this video. I break it down to the T now. Loose Cannon has been under investigation for years. Them people, the authorities, told Wack 100 to go get Loose Cannon. They told him, yeah, go get him. We need him. He's major to this investigation. So Wack 100 made it his business to put that work in. Straight up. Made it his business. And what did he do? He made sure he got all the evidence out of Loose Cannon. Trust and believe. See, Loose Cannon is so slow, right? I guarantee you this. When the victim mother, Rayshawn Williams, was contacting Loose Cannon was having conversations about Big U to the mother of Rayshawn Williams. I can guarantee you this because we already see what type of person Loose Cannon is, how he operates publicly. So trust and believe, he had a serious level of hate for Big U, right? So I can guarantee you that Loose Cannon had conversations with the mother about Big U, whereas though the mother was relaying these things back to the authorities. Come on now. Wack 100 has major recordings of Loose Cannon. And if you pay attention to this right here, Wack went on his platform, right? And bragged about that him recording people without them knowing was going to start a trend. I want y'all to understand this now. Wack 100 went on his platform and bragged about him recording people without their knowledge was going to become a trend. Come on now. When we all know in California and Nevada, it's illegal to record people without their knowledge. But Wack 100 did it with no problem. He made it look to the people that's out there like it was cool. And he can't be touched when it's illegal to do. He hasn't been stopped for that. He hasn't been picked up for that. When he has multiple recordings of people that he recorded illegally, right? He did this shit. He recorded multiple people illegally and act like ain't nothing. What's going to happen to me? Because he was instructed to do it. He was instructed to record people. When you are working for them people and they tell you to do something, it's a go. So he publicized recording people illegally because he knew he couldn't be held liable. I can't be held liable for this. This is my job. I've been instructed by the people who enforce law to do this. Come on now. Come on now. Loose Cannon has been hot and Wack has been working. They came together because Wack had a mission to do. But he fucked up because he wanted to show Loose Cannon that he was so active. Yo, we gonna do this when Jay Reed come here. We gonna do this. When he come here, we going at him. Because Wack 100 at the same time was still being a criminal. Pay attention to this. 47 years old at that time. We know he's 48. But 47 years old, Wack 100 was still being a criminal while cooperating for the authorities. Straight up. Because he thought, I gotta make sure I make it look real. If loose cannon would have popped that fire out there and somebody would have got offed, oh man, it would have got messy. It would have got messy. Wack 100 made sure that it didn't go that far. So, being as though that he made sure it didn't go that far, this is why he says, all I did was give a verbal. Well, you didn't give a verbal for Luce to stop doing what he was doing. And when he says that I'm not getting in between no men that's doing what men do and gangster and neighborhood crip and all that, you could have gave a verbal. You could have gave a verbal to Gizzy, Gloss, and Alfred to stop. Because this happened on your dime at your place that you're contracted to do business. And those little peons would have fell back. Gizzy, Gloss, and Alfred, they would have fell back. They would have stood down if you said, Wack, y'all chill out. All you had to do was give them a verbal, Wack. But you didn't want to give them a verbal. That wasn't your motive. That wasn't your objective. You wanted this to go that way so that this here can be an example. But you didn't expect for Marciano to be beat and paralyzed on one side of the body, vision fucked up, and in and out of comas, brain injuries. You didn't expect that. But guess what? This is what you set up. So being as though that you didn't expect it doesn't mean you're not liable, because you instructed this to happen. You instructed for this to happen. So you're liable. And this is a fact. Ain't no, I didn't have nothing to do with it. Come on now. Let's be real. So we over here talking about justice, right? Because the shit that happened was corny. It was corny. Wack, you've been destroying the community long enough. We gonna push you out, bro. I'm telling you. We gonna push you all the way out, bro. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm gonna keep it a bean with you. You hear me? I ain't academics. I'm not looking for a friendship with you, my guy. Straight up. I'm looking at you poison to the community. And you ain't stopping. You still on go. So since you ain't stopping, we still on go. We want to make sure that this shit is stuck, that is written all over your face. We don't want anybody to think about anything else but what you've been involved with. We don't want you to switch the topic and go to something else, and now we just putting it in the back of our minds what you did up there at No Jumper. Straight up. We don't want that. We don't want you to say, all right, a week go by and it'll go out the window. We don't want that. See, you can do that with academics, right? You can do that with them because you got stuff that you can say about them that they scared for you to reveal. I don't give a fuck what you say about me. Yeah, I want to make sure that this shit's stuck. But you said yourself, Wack, you'll never mention me. You know, this is what you said yourself. You'll never mention me. Nobody knows me. You said this. You'll never mention SBGB TV. But when I dropped that clip with Dale calling in, y'all sure was over there mentioning me. Let's say about that. When I dropped that clip, when Dale called in, you and all your minions on Clubhouse was mentioning SBGB TV. Facts. So, you lied again, Wack. That's another lie. You said you would never mention me. Now you mention me. It's proven. I should have put a wager on that, right? I should have put a big bet on that. You know, I should have put a nice, hefty bet on that because you said you would never mention me. You called into my show and said, I can get married to Janet Jackson and you would never mention me. And I said, you a lying bitch. Told you that straight up, and I said it in those exact words. You're a lying bitch. Facts. Dale called in. That's all. All it was Dale. That's it. I think me getting married to Janet Jackson is bigger than Dale calling me, right? Let's be real now. I think me getting married to Janet Jackson is a lot bigger than Dale calling in. Another lie. We know you're a compulsive liar, Wack. Straight up. We know that you're a compulsive liar. All it took was for Dale to call in, for you to call me, for you to say something about me. That's it? Come on now, Wack. Yeah. But we've been peeling this shit back. And I break it down for everybody that has any doubt about Wack 100 working. About any doubt about what happened up there at No Jumper, the indictment that's coming. These dudes that did what they did. I break it down for anybody that has any doubt. And I break it down well. Straight up. I ain't even gonna lie. I know I do. I break it down well without a script. I talk off the top of the dome. And I break this shit down well. You know, I wanted to remind the people that Loose Cannon was under investigation. I want to remind the people that Loose Cannon was under investigation and that this dispensary robbery happened in 2000 and what? 22, somewhere around then, 21, 22, around then, right? So you want everybody to believe that they only tapped Big U's phone about the extortion and not Loose Cannon when victim one identified Loose Cannon as a suspect that did the robbery, when Marley Marl identified Loose Cannon as a suspect of the robbery. Both of them were extorted. So you want everybody in the world to believe that these victims identified Loose Cannon, but they only tapped Big U's phone? Come on, Wack. You think everybody that slow, huh? You think everybody that slow, huh, Wack? Come on, Wack. Everybody's not that slow, bro. Straight up. Nah. And you can spin that shit to the people that you want to talk to, that you are not going to allow them to dig into the questioning, right? And you said yourself over there with academics that you know more about the case that's not in the paperwork. Come on now, Wack. We know you know more about the case. then it's not in the paperwork. The paperwork's sealed. It's sealed. Come on, man. We know why shit gets sealed, Wack. Come on, man. We know. Because there's major players inside of the paperwork that they don't want to reveal. And you know they expecting all of them to plea out. I want to tell you that. It's expected that they all gonna plea out. But if they go to trial, shit shall be revealed. Trust and believe. If they go to trial, it will be revealed. They name Wack in the paperwork as a person that Big U said he was going to break his jaw, right? As a person that Big U had an encounter with in the parking garage, right? They name Wack in the paperwork, right? So Wack went and looked at the paperwork, right? And he came up with a quick deflection. An answer right back. A Mr. Answer right back for that. But you can't answer, Wack, about Loose Cannon being under investigation since 2021 with Big U. You can't answer if Loose Cannon phone was tapped, but you said Dale's was tapped. And I gotta take it how we see it. Your phone and Loose Cannon's phone was tapped. Dale was already working. So of course, his shit probably was tapped. But your shit was tapped and Loose Cannon shit was tapped. Yeah. Facts. Both of y'all shit was tapped. You got so much information out of Loose Cannon. This is why you know Loose Cannon is done. I gotta be real. Wack, you got so much information out of Loose Cannon. This is how you know he's done. Hey, Wack. Listen, Wack. We'll do a challenge with you, Wack. We'll do it like 20,000, Wack. Like 20,000. If you take a lie detector test and pass that motherfucker, Wack, I'll sign over some property to you. Fuck it. Let's put 20,000 on the table, Wack. Just to let you know it's real. I'ma sign over the property and 20,000 if you can pass the lie detector test. Because I know you're going to fail. You've been working. You've been working for a long time, my guy. And you hit it for a while. You've been hiding it with this gangster mentality. And that's real. You've been hiding it with this gangster mentality. Facts. And all the people that rock with me, you know I appreciate y'all. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and share this video. Yeah. The people see what it is though, man. And I know they getting sick out there because we getting loud over here. SBGB TV is getting so loud that now Wack can't spin it no more. You know how Wack used to throw that shit out there to the people and be like, yo, man, I ain't in the paperwork. Don't nobody see me on nobody paperwork. Show me the paperwork. And then people will be like, well, we don't see it, but we see this. Nah, the way that I'm breaking this shit down, it's self-explanatory. You know, It's coming from somebody that understands this shit. You know, I denounce the streets. I don't want anything to do with the streets. And I know they all paying attention. All of them. All the people that is connected to Wack 100, oh, they watch SBGB TV. Trust and believe. All of them. They watch because I'm spitting that shit. You can smell it through the fucking plastic. You hear me? I know they watch. But they can't stop this motherfucking train. Because we want to make sure that the train gets to the destination. Yeah. That shit that Wack is doing is corny. Straight up. Yeah. Throwing rocks and hiding his hand. That's what he doing. Involved in all type of criminal shit. But acting like, I ain't do nothing. I don't commit crimes. We don't do robberies. Yes, y'all do. Yes, y'all do robberies. Y'all robbed Marciano and Jay Reed. Y'all robbed them now. Come on now. A bunch of broke niggas out there doing robberies. You can look at these niggas and tell they're broke. Facts. You can look. They broke. They broke. But everybody talking about they got money. Come on now. You can look. Staying with their mamas. Yeah. And it's going down though. Trust and believe. It's going down though. Trust and believe. I done peeled back this shit all the way. And we ain't stopping. We want to make sure the train hits that destination because that's what it needs to do, man. This shit is like, it's real weird though, man. Straight up. It's real weird that this dude thinks that he was going to continue to do this and the entire world, I mean the entire world was going to be acceptive of this shit. That's weird as shit. That he thought that everybody in the world was going to sit back, everybody, and not call this shit out in real time. And I know it's people that, you know, identify shit that Wack has done in the past. But I'm talking about shit he's doing in real time. What's going on right now. No jumper shit. How he lined Loose Cannon up to get Big U. I'm talking about real time shit. He thought he was going to have the ability and not nobody was going to be able to call this shit out because if they do, he going to flip on them. I don't give a fuck. We ain't stopped. They can hate hard as they want to hate. We on a mission. We are on the mission. Straight up. We are on a stone cold mission. Fuck it. Loose Cannon, he couldn't see this shit. You know, he wanted to be so famous. Wack had the light. Wack had the light. He wanted to be so famous, he was willing to tell on Big U and implicate himself in all criminal activities to be famous. And he's still confused. Trust and believe. Shit gonna die out over there. This is how it happens. The lies that he been running with in jail, they up. Brick Baby then came out and said how much the nigga lied and they was never cellies and how him and Brick was about to get into it. He started a play and got loud inside of the jail, and we gonna react to that. We gonna react to Adam reacting to it, right? How he started a play on the block to get moved. His hand was never broke. All lies. This shit is so ill that Loose Cannon, he is a habitual liar, pathological liar. He is the person that believes his own fucking lies. This shit is ill and don't got no problem with lying on anybody. Y'all know I've been calling these jokers out and they said I was lying the whole time. We want you to tell the truth. No, y'all don't have the truth in y'all. Straight up. And I appreciate y'all. You know, we appreciate RM. Definitely. RM been holding it down. We keep it solid. That's my guy. Yeah. But we gonna react to the reaction of Adam reacting to Brick Baby calling and saying Loose Cannon created a deflection to get up off the block. Yeah. Loose Cannon is going to tell everything, man. You gotta understand this shit. Let me see here. And I appreciate all of y'all that rock with me. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button and share this video. Let's get the likes up, y'all. Hit that like button. You hear me? Appreciate all of y'all, man. Kia, appreciate you. Brooklyn, RM, appreciate y'all. Facts. We gonna pull this joint up there so we can react to it, man. I gotta react to that because I already know Loose Cannon and Wack 100 are compulsive liars. Straight up. I already know that they are compulsive liars. And this is a fact. Let me see here. But we calling it out, making sure people understand it. We not letting it, you know, nobody forget this shit. Nah. I know they hate it. You know, I be seeing the trolls stop through. You know, that's why I appreciate RM be on it ASAP. RM be on it ASAP. Let me see here. ASAP. Let me see. Let me see if I can find this thing. I gotta find it, y'all. Let me find it. Cause I seen it. It might be on the No Jumper clips. Let me see. Second. Yeah. Hit that subscribe button for me, man. If y'all in the building, hit that like button. Let's get the likes up, man. I appreciate all of y'all that rock with me. Let me see. Alright, here it go right here, y'all. Let me get it. They don't mean. Let me get it up there. Hold up. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and share this video. Let's react to this joint right here. You know, I appreciate all y'all. Miss Hawkins, appreciate you. Right. Yeah, Loose probably did go to PC. probably did go to PC. Hold up, y'all. Hold up, y'all. Luz probably did go to PC. Oh, man. We're gonna react to this shit right here, though. Hit that like button, man. Get the likes up for me. If y'all rocking with DZ, hit that like button. Definitely appreciate it. All right. Let's go. We're gonna get to it.
I don't mean to interrupt, but we have a very special guest calling right now.
Okay.
It's the brick, not the trick.
What up, Brick?
Yo, what's the deal with the home team? What y'all got going on, man?
Oh, you know, not a lot going on here. The typical stuff. Suspect is arguing with our other news hosts. You know what? You watch the news. You know what it's like.
Hey, the Gerb doing what the Gerb do.
You know?
Exactly.
You know? No cap. Nigga said I don't want to fight. I got up, opened the door, and said, follow me outside. He ain't moved.
Now that we know that he's a black belt, it's like pretty fucking hilarious to see Suspect so confident, because having watched that other video, man, yeah, I don't think Suspect knew exactly what tree he was barking up here.
You know how shit be.
Oh God.
Regular shit.
That's what Loose Cannon just did.
That's good. Can we talk about that?
Wait, what happened?
Oh, man, that's the crazy part. Loose Cannon sitting here lying online. His hand ain't broke. You know what I mean? I never was his celly. I don't know how the hell he talk about he moved me out the cell. Nigga ain't never moved me out the cell a day in their life unless it was blood in the holes inside a nigga body, man. Then when I find out he lying online, I tell him to come on here, come upstairs and get that good old ass whooping. He calls the scene in the day room, man. The next day he out of here, man. I ain't gonna call it a roll up. I don't know, but we still right here, cool in the real.
Wait a minute. He rolled it up? Oh, hell nah. Loose cannon. You can't be rolling it up. You know, in the streets, in the jails, we can't be rolling it up. That's one thing I learned from pretending to be a gang member for all these months and years. You can't roll it up. You gotta go in there, catch 10 fades back to back, 20 fades back to back, 30 fades back to back. These are the rules. So, shit, man, I don't know about that. Loose, we're gonna have to have a talk, because if you rolling it up, there will be consequences.
Adam used them bulls for straight content, man. Adam didn't care about Loose Cannon, Brick Baby, none of them. It was business. And you know, Loose Cannon called into the show the other day talking about, Adam, I love you. Adam don't love no Loose Cannon. Loose Cannon's so confused, thinking that because he had you on the show for the purposes of doing what you did to incriminate yourself, and he got the views, that he care about you. Adam don't care about Loose Cannon or Brick Baby. It's business. But these dudes are so confused, and they think that because somebody's doing business with you, that they care about you personally. Straight up.
We will summon you to the No Jumper building, and we will turn the tables on you. You will be the one getting stripped, pistol whipped, and beaten. Just kidding. Charisse, don't tell him I said that. That was just a joke. But, god damn, that's a heavy accusation.
You hear Adam joking about that now. You will be the one getting stripped, pistol whipped, and beating. You better know that Adam done already gave them people the tapes, then told them all the individuals that came there, told them that he felt that Jay Reed and Mars was not a threat. Adam done already made a statement. Wack done already made a statement.
The real gang, man. The score is still right here, man. You know what I mean?
Hey, how you holding up, Brick?
I'm doing good. I've been working back out. I done gained like 15 pounds already.
We already know how you get, nigga.
Oh, we need thick brick. It's brick, not the thick. We need thick brick out in abundance. That sounds amazing.
They come out the county, nigga, looking like little Big Meech and shit.
Hey, I'ma look like I was here, man. I'm eating all my zooms and whams, man. You know what I'm saying? I'ma go up for another bill in a couple of months, man. I'ma let them get over the fact that I ain't the one they looking for real quick, man. You know what I mean?
How you feeling as far as your body? Cause you know we do what we do when we on the outside. You know, that was the only thing I was really worried about. I know you can handle yourself in jail. I know a nigga want to be back with his family, but I know how that shit get when you go from off the street and they lock your ass in that cage. How you feeling now?
Hey, you hear me? I'm back right. And then you already know they got little tweakers here. You know what I mean? It'll be all right, man. You know.
Yeah, you ain't gotta say no more, nigga.
Yeah. It's all love. They probably, only get 10 minutes at a time. I was 5 minutes in when I called y'all, man. No Jumper, the coolest podcast in the world, man. Y'all can stay tuned to the home team, man.
Thanks, free that nigga.
We're thinking about you, Brick. Free Brick.
Yeah, free Brick.
Appreciate you,
Man, good looking, bro.
Anytime, man.
Good looking.
Wow, that's actually interesting. So, I think a lot of people are probably expecting Brick to have some sort of negative reaction to the video that I put out the other day, even though in the video I made it clear that while I did have some issues with stuff that Brick said to me or to other people / about me, that, I think probably everybody in this room was expecting him to have at least a little bit of a different energy towards me, but that's dope, I guess. Because I also, like, if you really
On some real shit, Brick feel like he need Adam, right? He feel like Adam fucks with him, so Adam is doing this for business and don't give a fuck about Brick. But Brick understands that his light is gonna get dim, and Adam is the only reason that his light is still the fuck on. When he calls in there, it's the only reason. It's gonna get dim.
watch the video, if you really pay attention to it, I did say that regardless of all that, we're gonna do a live stream for him. We're gonna make free Brick Baby shirts, etc. So I mean, it's like, you can't really like take that as me being just straight out the window hating on you, right? I mean, the truth is, this is the problem with Brick, is that he's a little bit, I don't want to say two-faced, but sometimes you just see him do stuff, you'll sort of see him talk about somebody some sort of way, and then you'll see him interacting with that person and having a little bit of a different energy. And it just can be a little bit like, damn, like, okay, so like, where do you actually fall on this? Like, I've seen him do that. And I mean, we've clarified and we've specified, even with something like, you know, the loose situation, etc., that it's like, oh, all right, you like hated this dude and now all of a sudden you're around him. Sorry, I heard a noise.
Brick does do that though. Act as if he's at war with somebody and then he on the phone. He did the same thing with Wack. He did the same thing with Loose. Hated him to death, but he said he sat on the phone with Wack for a half hour now, and then only talked about Loose for 3 minutes. And I'm sure Wack had him engaged in conversations talking about something criminal.
I don't know. But at the end of the day, Brick is charming, he's funny, he's a good time, he's, you know, I like the guy so much.
Yeah, he do.
That even when it's something like him, you know, sort of owing me money and from my perspective, kind of like talking shit behind the scenes to Sharp, etc. You know, it's kind of like, it's hard for me to hold it against him because I like him so much. Not to mention that he's like a great content creator. I think as a podcaster, he's dope. So it's like there's part of me that just kind of wants to call foul on some of the shit that he does sometimes, but then there's another part of me that's like, God damn it, I hate how much I love you. I love you, faggot. No, not like that. But, you know, we did have a gay thing going on, but that's all in the past. Wait.
He said they had a gay thing going on, but it's all in the past. Adam, snap.
Did I say that? Are we live?
All right.
No cap for that nigga. Nah, bro. I know how that shit feel.
Hey, that was it. We don't even get anything else.
I know, you feel me? I never been in no feds, but I know how it feel, nigga, when they lock your ass up off that street, nigga. And you be on the streets and you do certain shit. I'm sober now.
I know
but,
what you talking
nigga,
about.
I'm sober now, nigga. But nigga, when you popping perks and you doing drink and you doing what you do and they lock your ass in that cell, going through withdrawals at the crib is one of the worst things you do.
Hey,
Going through withdrawals in jail, that's sickening.
Josh, Adam was just at the door
I'm
doing the
just trying to
dance.
make sure my nigga.
Why
feel
don't
good.
Adam set up a fight between me and this dude since he think he's so tough? Like, I don't want to. Josh, I'm
We
going to
gotta
be
set
real
up
with you.
shit. We could do this
Hey,
right
Josh,
now.
listen, can I just speak? I'm not going to get emotional about this. Josh, listen, professionally speaking, I'm not ever going to disrespect someplace I've been invited to, especially.
Bro, based on what I've seen in that video and what I understand about what a jiu-jitsu black belt is capable of, bruh, if they had actually gone outside and squabbled, oh man, I don't think it would have been good. I think it would have been a bad day for almighty sus Gerb. Oh, but wow, that would have been a legendary moment in podcast history.
Yeah, hold up. We ready to play this audio right here now. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and share this video. Appreciate y'all rocking with me.
Morning, you talking some crazy shit like you wasn't just on the phone, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
He be high though, right?
Nah, I don't know what he be. I ain't never seen.
He high off clout.
Nah,
That's a
bro.
badass
Nah, I'm
drug,
not. See,
man.
I think all that baby runner is excuses for him to have to why he don't know why he did what he did. Runner, let me give you an example. You know how me and you would get on the jack and holler?
Right.
Imagine an hour after we get off the phone, how we hollered, right? And you see me on the internet say, I just checked the shit out of that bitch, baby. You hear what I'm saying?
That's how he be
You
doing,
gonna be
yo.
like, nigga, what the fuck?
That's what I'm
That's
saying.
what he
That
do,
nigga gotta
bro.
be high. That's what I'm saying. They gotta be high, bro. That's
Bro,
what
that
I-
shit be crazy. Loose Cannon didn't expose it. He didn't put the recordings out. Man, nah, nigga, on neighborhood, nigga, like I was there, nigga. I remember what you niggas, I remember, nigga, know what it is with you. Man, that's them old niggas. We already know the big nigga bad and all the woo-doo-woo-doo-woo. He didn't put this shit out on him. Niggas is like, Brick, but you on the phone talking to the nigga like he your big homie. But then you go run to this and say everything he ain't.
That clout a badass drug, man.
Man, that nigga weird, homie. I'm like, bro, you a weird ass. That Unc nigga called me. He got away. 10 minutes later, he had a nigga hit me on FaceTime. He said, hey, bro, my apology. That dude put that on 60s, bro. I believed him. Right? And I'm going to clear that up on my shit. But I knew. He said the niggas called and told me you pulled up 5 minutes after we left. That's why when that nigga left, I said he knew I was coming. I told that nigga on power room and Pacoima off the 118 and the 5. 10 minutes I'm there, nigga.
On Paxton?
Like he knew. I said that nigga knew I was coming. And that Brick got out of there. He said, homie, I'm out. He said, I seen the freeway Wack was on. He ain't coming, but I'm out. Any nigga see 118 or 5, and that's Burbank, no goddamn well, that's right there. That's right there, 4X.
That's not North Hollywood?
No, nigga. 118 and the 5 is not North Hollywood, is 170. No jumper off the 5, nigga. Hollywood Way.
5 South?
Man, I don't even like talking to you. You weird. Weird as motherfucker.
I'm past the 118. I'm on the 5 every day.
That nigga talking about this nigga weird as
The
motherfucker.
5 and the 118. That's like That's like past North Hollywood.
Huh? I don't touch North Hollywood coming from Pacoima. What are you talking about? Hollywood on the 170.
Oh no, if you coming from Pacoima going to Burbank, no, you're not
What
passing
are you
North
talking
Hollywood.
about? Well, where else, nigga, if I'm already in Burbank, why would I need to get there? What are you talking about, bro? The 118 is in Pacoima, homie.
Okay, but the 118 also go through
118 and 5 is in Pacoima.
Okay, it's a 118 and 5 in North Hollywood too.
No, it ain't. You're a liar.
Round two.
You're a fucking liar. There's no 118 and 5.
Round two, Rushdoor, right?
The 118 run from Pacoima all the way to motherfucking Ventura, Simi Valley. There's no fucking 118 in fucking North Hollywood.
Bro, I just got off the 118.
Put down on your status the 118 in North Hollywood.
Please don't do it.
I said past North Hollywood.
Please don't do it.
Oh, bro.
That
ain't what you said. You just said the 118 run through North Hollywood, bro.
Past North Hollywood.
This nigga. 118 is nowhere in the vicinity of North Hollywood.
If it run past Hollywood, it gotta run through Hollywood.
It don't run through Hollywood. It don't run through Hollywood. That bitch run from Pacoima to motherfucking Simi Valley.
All right, look.
Order red, all that
Wack.
shit.
Look, Wack.
Man,
from the 5, if you on the 5 from south going north.
Hey, bro, I said the 118 and the 5. That means I'm on the 118. If I'm already on the 5, I don't gotta hit the 118. I'm on the 118. I gotta hit the 5 to go to Burbank.
From the 118 going from south going north, you're gonna run into.
It's not a north-south freeway.
It's
not a north-south freeway.
Listen.
It's not a north-south freeway.
The 5 is a north-south freeway.
118 ain't.
118 is east and west. Yes. So
if I'm Pacoima on the 118, I got to run 118 to the fucking 5 south, nigga.
Okay, listen.
Man, I'm done talking this shit.
If you going north from the south
PTR,
on the 5,
I'm not on the 5, you stupid motherfucker. I'm on the 118. What is this nigga talking about?
You said it ain't no 118 and 5. I'm telling you, if you
I didn't never say that, stupid.
If you on the 5 and you going north, you're gonna run into the 118, bro. That's all I'm saying.
Dummy. My whole have been 118 and 5.
Listen.
What is this nigga talking to? Then you went to
SBGB TV. It's a live call-in show. State your name, where you calling in from.
118 is in North Hollywood. No, it ain't, nigga.
Hey, bro. There's no 118 freeway directly in Hollywood. The one
nowhere near it. Hollywood, North Hollywood, nowhere near it, nigga.
All right, if you going
170,
north,
101.
If you going north, bro, from North Hollywood, if you going north, you're gonna run into the 118.
I'm not telling this nigga I'm coming from Pacoima.
That's what I'm talking about.
Right. It do say it runs through San Fernando Valley area of Los Angeles, which is North Hollywood, north of Hollywood.
Hey, bro, San Fernando Valley, nigga.
Man,
North
Hollywood every day, bro.
Bro, you can't tell me about my set, nigga.
I'm telling you.
If I tell you, if I tell you, Rockstar, I'm coming from Pacoima, right? Yeah. On the 118.
Go to the set.
Do you know? Okay,
man, you go to the set every time. You talking about freeway.
Cause that's my neighborhood, stupid. What are you talking about?
I love that nigga, right?
What are you talking about, dummy?
Your set is the freeway, all right, though.
What that nigga Russell Cartel be saying, stupid man.
So if a nigga, okay, listen. All right, Rock, let me give it to you. So if a nigga on the 10 freeway and he get off Adams, it's gonna be a neighborhood gonna say, well, that's my neighborhood, right?
Yeah.
So what is he talking about? Fuck you talking about?
He just slow.
Bro,
Bro, I'm on the
118 connected
118
to
and the
freeway.
5 every day, bro. The
If
118
I'm coming from Pacoima,
and the 5
nigga,
every day.
man, get fuck a 405. That ain't my neighborhood, bro. That's way out there.
See that? You gotta
48-year-old, but 47 at the time, grown ass man talking about my neighborhood. Come on, man. Like, when do you mature and elevate? See, Wack 100 does this shit because he sees that this right here is his lane to get people to incriminate himself. Goofy land. Oh yes, man. Everybody's saying yeah to whatever he's talking about, but if you don't agree with him though, he get real upset. Call you all kinds of names. And the type of person Wack is, right? He's so used to lying and expecting you to believe him. When you don't, shit get just heated. It's a heated discussion.
You gotta go to a freeway to get to a freeway sometimes, bro. That's what I'm saying.
118.
If you on the 5 going north from North Hollywood, you're gonna run into.
Why would I be going north, stupid, and I'm going to Burbank?
Okay, I said if you going to Burbank, you're not gonna run into that. I already said that.
SBGB TV, it's a live call-in show. State your name, where you calling in from.
Calling in and popping out and showing these niggas they not like us. They not like us.
What's going on? How you doing today?
I'm doing good, love. I'm always showing up to the forefront for Mr. Marciano. I know Jay Reed is in the bushes, but Mr. Marciano is who we showing up for. We don't like these people being disrespectful in our communities. Yeah, we do like gang bangers because they bang and make sure everything is copacetic. But when you get some that fall in that try to do what they do and say they gang banging, no, we don't like that. So I'm saying to you, baby, I appreciate you and I ain't gonna hold you. But I'm gonna call you back on later on this night, all right? When you go to your late night show, all right?
I appreciate you.
All right, baby, later.
Earlier,
huh? If I'm in Pacoima on the 118,
if you in Pacoima, you're not gonna go that way, bro. That's what I said.
If I'm in Pacoima on the 118 freeway,
you're not gonna go the way I'm talking about.
I have to go 118 to the 5 south, bro. What the fuck are you talking about?
Oh, to the 5 south. I was talking about going north.
Hey man, look, you got it, bro. Why would I be going north, nigga, when I'm coming?
We definitely ain't supporting that gang members and gang banging shit. Definitely. That ain't what we on.
From Pacoima, we talking.
I said okay. When I realized what you were saying, that's when I said okay. If you coming from Pacoima going to Burbank, you don't have to go that way.
You can't go that way.
Hey, I love it. This nigga here, right?
You can't go that way.
Can't go that way.
No, you can, but you don't have
no,
to.
you can't. You can't. 118 to 5 doors will never take you to Burbank.
Nigga, you can.
That takes you to San Fernando Mission.
Difficult ass nigga.
All that shit, bro. You can't go that way. What are you talking about? You go 118 to 5 north, you go the total opposite way, nigga.
Yep.
118 connected 2 highways, 2 freeways.
I don't think
you can't even tell me what those are, nigga. They connect.
All right, this what. Oh wait, I'm gonna say it one more time.
It starts and ends.
If you going north from the valley, if you going north on the 5,
I look into that, LJ.
Homie, you fucking with a nigga that's ignorant with some paper. Leave me alone, bro.
Simi Valley. I could be going to Simi Valley. I could be going to Palmdale, Lancaster. You gonna run into the 118 east or west going north on the 5, bro.
That I'm on the 118.
No, I'm not missing. I said all right when you said where you was going from. You going from Pacoima to Burbank. You don't got to do all that.
All right, that's good. Let's leave it at that. That makes your point, man.
Hey, bro, respect really sticks on some real shit, bro.
Oh, man.
Nah, this real shit, bro. Hey, let's just don't talk to me, bro, because you KK people, know a few people I know, you from BPS, leave it alone, bro, because it's going to get disrespectful. I know I'm about to get ignorant, bro. So,
why would it get disrespectful?
Listen, look, for the betterment of your hood, my hood, KK, people you know you.
Why you bringing hoods into it, bro? It's just me and you.
Bro, I'm trying.
Don't bring the hood into it. Don't bring the set into it, because I'm not, bro.
Here now.
All right, bro.
Don't bring the set into
Rockstar,
it, man.
I tried.
It's just
When
me
I
and
go
you.
there, don't say shit to me, bro.
Hey,
this is when I be trying, bro. I'm like, just let's not even speak to each other, bro. Leave it where it's at. You ain't got to say nothing to me. I ain't going to say nothing to you.
Like a little kid, though.
You got an issue with me, we ain't got to talk.
Bro, I don't have an issue with you. When did I have an issue? I don't have an issue with you.
You saying some weird shit. You damn near got that other nigga fucked up in demo for no reason. For no reason, bro.
Yeah,
I be doing that dude.
Yeah, niggas be doing that sometimes.
For no reason.
Bro.
So this bro, look, it's too many close people, bro.
Hey, Wack, look, Wack, I don't have nothing against you, bro.
Please, can you just don't talk to me, bro? I'm begging you, bro.
Don't say it like that, bro.
Wow.
Straight like
nigga,
a little
fuck
kid.
your mama, you bitch ass nigga. Now, I'll be back Monday, nigga, and let's meet, nigga. You a damo of blood. Leave me alone, bro. Cause you ain't ready, nigga. I'm telling you as a man, leave me the fuck alone, homie.
I'm not ready, bro. I don't know.
Cause I'ma force your hand. You gonna get somebody hurt, nigga.
Who?
Alright, keep playing, nigga. Keep playing. I know a few niggas around you. Leave me alone, homie. You fucking with a nigga that's ignorant with some paper. Leave me alone, bro.
Who are you?
Go your way, homie. I won't say nothing to you. You don't say nothing to me.
Let me hold something, Wack, since you got all the paper.
Yo, bitch ass mama, you bitch ass nigga. Won't you come out and play?
There you go.
Won't you come out and play though?
Hit that bell on top.
Okay, where you at, nigga? Where you at?
I'm outside.
This is a game.
Where you at?
I'm outside.
You a mark ass nigga. We broke down moons. You in Palmdale? Where you at? Come out and play.
We on your turn.
Come out and play then, nigga.
I'll be on Van Nuys and Glen Oaks.
You cap. Fuck your dead homies, nigga. Now where we at, nigga?
What the fuck?
Now where we at, nigga? I'm telling you, leave me alone, homie.
That nigga a firecracker.
Leave me alone, nigga.
Hey, that nigga a firecracker.
Leave me alone, nigga. They gon' force you to come out, nigga.
Why you gotta bring my homies into it?
See, then bitch, you gonna be.
Why you gotta bring my homies into it? Why you gotta bring
leave me alone, homie.
See,
You playing, nigga. I'm telling you, you gon' get somebody hurt, nigga.
You did this on your own.
This nigga a walking firecracker, bro.
Come on, Wack. You gonna get an aneurysm. Calm down, my nigga.
Mark, though. Use the mark. Use the mark, though. Use the mark. Use the mark.
Calm down, my nigga.
Use the real mark.
Cause you mad? I'm a mark.
Why you don't want to come out and play?
I'm outside right now.
Blood pop.
Dark low.
I know. I tell a nigga where I be at.
I'm finna break this weed down.
I tell a nigga right where I'm at. You niggas be marks, bro.
So is it a North 118?
So was it a North?
Bro, if y'all don't shut the fuck up about this,
Oh, look, he on the phone. Damn, he making calls, man.
One up. You made it in here finally.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out. I was trying to get the directions with the one North 118.
Non-affiliate.
that's the niggas that say, hey, that's the...
Yeah.
They good. Bet you won't give it up either, though.
What you trying to do?
Whatever you want to do, nigga.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever you want to do.
Oh, that's about it.
Whatever, however.
Well, no, what you on? What happened?
You know this nigga, bro.
I don't know. That's your homie. I don't know. He popping it. I'm trying to see what time you on.
Okay, but what's happening? I want whatever time you want to be on.
What you trying to do?
Whatever you want to do.
Wait a minute.
That's
What's
what I'm saying. You ain't speaking on nothing.
Yeah. Fuck your mama, nigga. So what we doing? You bitch ass nigga, what we doing? Whatever you want to do.
It sound good.
Okay, then what's happening?
I hear it though.
Damn.
What's happening, bro?
We got content.
What's happening?
Mm-hmm.
You gonna take that one up?
What's happening?
This nigga talking behind the computer. I'm dead.
No, on power room.
He be outside.
Niggas is outside. Dead homies. What's happening?
Fuck your dead homies, nigga.
Fuck your mama.
I don't know this nigga, bro.
Fuck your mama. Fuck where you from. Fuck your daddy. What's happening? You was a buster, but you won't come out to play though.
I can't. I'll drive that Paquamba right now and beat your ass.
Okay, but you coming out? You coming out?
Where you at?
Where you at?
Cause I done beat your homie Green Eyes up in the county. Ask him.
I don't know no Green Eyes. So
I
whatever
know
that
you
is,
don't.
I don't know no Green Eyes,
It
nigga.
sound good.
So I don't know no Green Eyes. But what's that?
Alright. It sound good.
I don't know no Green Eyes, nigga. What I give a fuck for? It ain't a hood out here who ain't got a homie that ain't got their ass whooped, nigga, somewhere. Fuck that mean.
I be beating your homies up. Y'all niggas marks.
Okay, but when you gonna come out?
Yeah.
Where you work at? Where can we pull up? I let a nigga know where I'm at. I tell the nigga
You still ain't said nothing. You still ain't said nothing.
I'm confused, dog. Do you bang or dog?
No, I don't bang. I'm nigga. I don't bang.
He said he with the shit.
That nigga ain't with shit.
I
That
don't bang. I'm
nigga
from the
ain't. That
city. I
nigga
don't bang.
gonna
I don't
die.
bang.
Okay, what
Ready to
city
die
you
about
in?
this shit?
That's what I'm like. He beat up some
What
gang
city you
member
in,
niggas in the
nigga?
county.
He ain't
Niggas let
talking
that
about
shit go down.
squabbling.
Like,
Yeah, what city you in, nigga?
where this nigga from, cuz?
Y'all know. They running they whoop from behind their
There go
thing.
runner.
Where this nigga
Hey,
from?
Wack, you still ain't said the low, man. You talking? You ain't still ain't
Hold
said
on.
where you at.
Hold on.
Bro,
Talking about the freeways and shit. You ain't said where you
Who
at.
is this nigga, bro?
You finna go hunt down Wack or something?
That's big boy.
I don't know.
Hey,
He be on the after like everybody else.
It could happen. It could happen. It's year-round hunting season where I'm at. It could happen.
You coming tonight? We doing something tomorrow? Which one?
Next season.
What you trying to do?
Man,
You coming tonight? We doing something tomorrow? Which one?
You ain't even say where you at.
Okay.
Where?
SBGB TV, it's a live call-in show. State your name, where you called in from. What's going on?
Figure something out myself.
What's going on, Jason?
You know, I was wondering. Let me ask you something.
Mhm.
Let's say, you see how Big U's under investigation, right? And the FBI is listening in, right?
Yeah,
And Big U saying that he wants to break Wack's jaw.
yeah.
Let me ask you: would the FBI have a responsibility to inform someone that that there's going to be violence happening to them, and they might have to offer some protection? Would that not be a responsibility of them?
Of course.
Am I missing something here?
Of
So that
course.
would be, right?
Yeah, of course.
So at least to let the person know, right? At least to cover their selves, correct? No?
Of course.
Okay. So now let's say that Wack was contacted by them, but refused to cooperate. Remember, he's a gangster, right? So he refused to cooperate. So he wouldn't be allowed to tell anybody because that would be obstruction, correct or no?
Okay.
So that would be obstruction if he did tell somebody, right? If they did contact him, right?
Well, he told everybody that Big U was under investigation.
No, he didn't. No. What I'm saying is, let's say the FBI contacted him and asked him about a threat. What I'm saying is, he wouldn't be allowed to tell that back to Big U, is what I'm trying to ask you, because that would be obstruction.
Okay, I mean, it's a possibility. All right.
Yeah, because you're not allowed to reveal FBI investigations to other people. If they can't come ask you questions, or like, you're not allowed to alert that other person or other people even.
Right.
Okay, so now let's say that he didn't cooperate because he's a gangster, right? So he never told anybody. He didn't cooperate, but we understand that they did contact him because it's their responsibility to, right?
You keep saying he's a gangster. He's an informant.
I'm saying what he says. I'm only putting him on what he says, right? I'm not here putting in my own thing on him.
Okay.
So now let's say, so now that we know everything is done now, right? So now that we know everything is done, he's saying they never contacted him and he never talked to them. Wouldn't he have a lawsuit on his hands because the FBI didn't protect him?
Nothing happened to him though.
No, I know, but what I'm saying is, somebody they were investigating wanted to physically do something bad to him, and they didn't tell him. I think that's a lawsuit. Everybody sues the government. Nothing did happen, correct, but this supposed killer that they're investigating wants to break someone's jaw.
Yeah, but ain't nothing happened to him though. Ain't nothing happened to him though. Now, I think they would have a lawsuit if something happened to him, and they knew that it was going to happen to him. This is why they alert people, because if they knew something was going to happen and then something does happen and they didn't alert you, yeah, that's a lawsuit. But if ain't nothing happened to him, but he was already in cahoots with him.
No, but what I'm saying is, okay, so you're kind of agreeing with me. So you're saying is, if they didn't alert him, he would have a lawsuit. So what I'm saying is, they did alert him. That's why he doesn't have a lawsuit. He's Mr. Lawsuit, remember? He wants to sue everybody.
Yeah, I mean, he knew what was going on from the door. Definitely alerted him.
If they didn't alert him, why doesn't he sue them is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, he was alerted. Yeah. We know that they alerted him.
Okay, exactly. Okay, perfect then. So if he was alerted and he didn't cooperate with them, because he's a supposed gangster, right? The FBI would have to fall back, right? So then what happens is, this no jumper beating happens. So then they could circle back on him. They want to cooperate earlier? Okay, we have you on this now. And then if you pay attention carefully, after the no jumper beating, when Wack called Adam on the show to talk about Big U's body, if you look at the way that was done, if you replay it, Wack never brought it up. And this is what probably happened. The FBI probably visited No Jumper too. So if you watch back that video, Adam brings up the body. He says, oh, I don't know, the Big U supposed body. But he did it in a way that's confirming what the conversation is about. He's not doing it in no little slick talk way like me and you get what I'm trying to say?
Okay. So
that was probably the Jakes even contacting Adam. So Adam and Wack could be in on it. But we don't blame Adam for saying that, because that's what we expect him to do.
Got you.
You get what I'm saying?
I got you.
And so that goes back to the whole honeypot thing. So this whole thing, so Wack is like a direct agent, so he's not going to be in the paperwork. He's like a Raymond Reddington. You ever watch The Blacklist?
Nah, I ain't watched The Blacklist.
Yeah, he's like a Raymond Reddington. He's different. He's like a Whitey Bulger.
Okay. Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? He's like,
agree with that.
So we're not gonna see him as like a CI or this and that. He's just there. He does things for them, and probably like on the payroll, like that whole no jumper thing. That's a direct honeypot. Yeah. That's even including Adam.
We agree with that.
Okay, so that's what I was wondering, because I wasn't sure about that if the FBI would have a responsibility. So that's why I wanted to ask you, because I was like, I was wondering. I'm like, hold on, if they're hearing that they want to do violence to this person, that person doesn't have to work with them. But I was thinking that they did have a responsibility to at least inform that person.
Of course.
Right? And then let them refuse. Remember, this is what happened with Sammy the Bull and Gotti. Remember, they're investigating both of them, and they went to Sammy the Bull and said, hey, this guy wants to kill you.
Right.
And then Sammy just started working.
Yeah, they do gotta tell you so. I'm sure that they told him, you know.
They told him. Yes.
Yeah.
And he's hiding that from us because he's not telling us that as the public.
Yeah, he's hiding a whole hell of a lot of shit.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, but all right, I'm gonna let you do your thing. I was just one of those few things though, so I was like, you know, let me just make sure, because I was thinking about making my own content, because I'm not seeing the content that I want to see.
All right,
you get what I'm saying? So I'm like, you know what, maybe I just gotta make my own then.
You gotta get out there. You gotta get out there.
Yeah, you know, but not like what you're doing, just like content. You know what I mean? Like just like a 10-minute or something, you know? But,
listen, you gotta.
Yeah, but anyway,
get out there.
salute to you.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. Do your thing.
All right.
One.
Yeah. Gotta get out there. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and share this video.
We coming tonight. We doing something tomorrow. Which one?
You still ain't even say where you at.
Oh, bro, I'm depending on what we doing tonight or tomorrow.
You a mark.
Yeah, which one? But is it tonight or tomorrow?
Keep running, go.
Is it tonight or tomorrow?
It's all fun and games, so I pull up in the jumper and slap your boss.
I bet you won't. I bet you won't come up there.
Why I won't?
I guarantee you won't come up there.
When you gonna be up there?
I'll be up there bright and early Monday for you.
Bright and early.
What time you want to be? What time you want to make the arrangement?
Man, you just tell me. Is it 8 a.m., 10 a.m.?
That's cool. I'm straight with 8.
All right, cool. 8 a.m.
8 a.m.
Yeah, pencil that in. Put that in your little notebook and all that.
All right, I'll be there.
Yeah. Don't try to have Adam and security and all that little shit.
I don't, man. That's a white boy. Just bring your ass on over there.
All right, it sounds good.
Bring your ass on over there.
You gonna go?
Send that nigga the address, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, do that.
I got you.
Niggas think because they gangbang, they won't get slapped.
Man, fuck a gangbang. Bring your ass over there.
I got you. You said 8 a.m. Monday. You penciled it in? You ain't gonna
8
forget,
a.m.
right?
That's a fact.
Right. When I pop up, you ain't gonna be all like brick, right?
I'm gonna be. Oh, listen. Bring your ass over there.
Yeah, all right. It sounds good.
You gotta pull up. He said, "Fuck your moms."
I said, "Fuck his dead homies."
I know. So you gotta pull up.
Yeah.
You gotta pull up, bro.
Yeah. Don't be trying to be all PC'd up too.
I got you. Hey, listen. All you gotta do is pull on up. You see how it goes.
Yeah.
This is a nasty word, y'all.
On me, I was trying to go easy on him, but he popping it. I
don't even know this nigga. What is he even talking?
I don't know. I think
I don't even know this nigga.
I don't mind beating up seniors. It could happen.
Okay, be there 8 o'clock in the morning.
Wait on the table.
Hey, bro, that nigga like he got some dubs right there too.
That don't mean nothing, nigga. I'd had more than 2. That don't mean shit. That shit don't mean nothing.
He said he got some guns. You gay ass nigga.
Play that back.
Brick, right?
Gonna be. Oh, listen. Bring your ass over there.
Yeah, all right. It sounds good.
You gotta pull up. He said, "Fuck your moms."
I said, "Fuck his dead homies."
I know. So you gotta pull up.
Yeah.
You gotta pull up, bro.
Yeah. Don't be trying to be all PC'd up too.
I got you. Hey, listen. All you gotta do is pull on up. You'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
This is a nasty word, y'all.
On me, I was trying to go easy on him, but he popping it. I
don't even know this nigga. What is he even talking?
I don't know. I think I
don't even know this nigga.
I don't mind beating up seniors. It could happen.
Okay, be there 8 o'clock in the morning.
Hey, bro, that nigga like he got some dubs right there too.
That don't mean nothing, nigga. I'd had more than 2. That don't mean shit. That shit don't mean nothing.
He said he got some guns. You gay ass nigga.
That nigga Gucci stupid as fuck.
Appreciate the membership.
What's your shit, bro? Your IG or something? I'm saying the Addy. You want the Addy?
Yeah, Mr. 1 Up, Mr. _1 Up _.
Hey, Wack, tell K you better ask about what happened to the last security guard, kid. Tell that nigga. He ain't seen the footage to the last security guard.
I just put it in your back channel right here, bro.
Nigga gonna figure it out real
I
quick.
just put it in your back channel right here.
Oh yeah, this is good work. I'm glad I got this. We can find all kind of shit from here.
Oh shit. He on the phone now, man. He talking crazy. He talking real spicy.
I don't even know this nigga, bro.
I don't know this nigga either. I'm trying to figure out what the hell going on.
I don't even know this.
About 100 on Wack. This nigga say he beat up Mommy. What the hell?
I know who the fuck that is. I wouldn't give a fuck with
That's a
it.
nice dude.
He gonna come over there and get his whole TV turned off quick.
You gonna see about it.
That's K-ball.
Yeah, man, this is nasty. So I sent the address in the back.
Rockstar, shut the fuck up, bro.
He sounds like that motherfucker in the back. He let niggas know.
He popping it, cuz. Fuck all that, nigga.
Making sure he's standing.
Nigga, oh shit.
Shut the fuck up.
Listen, Wack, bro, just don't be doing no Dulo shit. Let cuz get his issue.
Man, that's what I'm saying.
Hey, bro.
He said TV.
All you gotta do is be there. That's all you gotta do, nigga.
He finna cancel Christmas on niggas.
Hey, but you can't be
I'm telling you
niggas up there.
Hey, no. Hey, that's the thing. Bring 1,001. Cause I'm down for self-defense. I'm
talking about you, nigga. How many niggas you gonna solo?
No. I don't need all that. Yeah, it's gonna be all right. And Wack,
I'm gonna say bring
right now,
somebody. Bring one person.
and all that. And Wack, if you come in PC'd up or you got 30 homies with you, I'm with all that. Just
That's
do what
cool.
you need to do.
I
Yeah,
know.
all that.
You got it. I don't know what you think we do, but you
gotta
got
have a little self-defense case played out real quick.
That's cool. I don't know what this nigga.
But the last nigga, that shit didn't work, bro.
Hey, I don't need to know what happened to the last security guards.
No. The last nigga, Jay Reed, hey, man, keep it up.
Last nigga ain't wake up for a week.
Nigga, no, this nigga playing. It's all right. Bring your ass on up there. Yeah, got you.
And all that.
If you value life, don't go.
I'm confused though. Nigga want to fade or
I don't even know this nigga, bro. He been had something on. I don't know him, but let him come on up there. He be all right.
I'm telling you, bro, off a bean tonight. All I said was the 118 go north, and he started.
He don't take shit like that. What you mean a bean?
I don't know what he on. He,
Oh, man,
he
I
don't know what he do.
Got you.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know what he on. All I said was the 118 go north. I was trying to figure out the directions, and then that nigga went off a tangent.
You don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Special Agent Jack.
Looking out for that IG. We're gonna find you before then. Need that.
Y'all niggas is dude.
Bro, like Rock, we in here talking about some other shit. I don't be. No,
he finna use self-defense
Straight
on
up.
you.
Man, I don't give a fuck about that.
Yeah, I don't get that. I thought you wanted to fade.
I don't give a fuck about that. We don't give a fuck about none of that. I see you got a little toddler nigga that ain't gonna know him. See that? Yeah, he got a little toddler. He ain't gonna know him. He's a dummy. Irresponsible father.
Bro.
He's an irresponsible father. Getting himself into some crazy shit for no reason. Nigga got a little, my kid's grown. I wouldn't give a fuck how I go. Nigga got a toddler right here. What he about? 4, 5 now. The fuck, I wish I would have a toddler at all. And I'm inserting myself into some shit for no reason.
Hey, that nigga B said all he needs is the word. Cuz ready to look, all he needs is the word. That's what Cuz said right now. Boy, hey, what up, nigga? You better, boy, listen. One up calling backup, nigga.
I wouldn't give a fuck about that.
Oh no, I ain't calling nobody.
I don't give a fuck about none of that. No jumper. Hey, that's just like a nigga going to Vernon to fuck with you. No jumper is in the valley. Bring your ass on up there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we got you.
Look, we got you. Look at him.
Yeah.
Nigga, work. Nigga couldn't do it.
You
Nigga
fucking
couldn't do
with
it.
a G, nigga. You say you a square, right? You gonna do it your way, and I'm gonna do it my way. Bring your ass on up there.
Oh.
You said you got some self-defense shit and all that. We ain't never gave a fuck about none of that. All I know is you got a 5-year-old and you on this app playing for no reason. Unnecessary risk.
Oh, bro. Flag on the play. Flag on the play.
That's real shit. It's unnecessary, bro.
Nah, man. That nigga didn't mean nothing by it. Ain't that right? One up.
Yeah, we all just no, he said fuck this and now it's over. He gotta pull up.
Yeah. Nigga look like the police, butt face ass nigga.
We'll be cloud chasing too.
No, I don't even mean like. I wish I would come off my mic on a motherfucking man I don't know, talking some bullshit for no reason. That's crazy.
Everybody want their shot, man.
That's weird, bro. That's gay. Shot it way.
Everybody want their shot. Right?
He gonna get his shot all right.
The COVID shot?
He gonna find out.
Y'all niggas crazy, bro.
Oh no, I'm glad he said his Instagram because it wasn't tied to his shit. You know, I'm gonna know everything about him in a minute. No problem.
Hit him with that ooh-wop, bro.
Damn. Piranha's gonna be on him now.
It never fails, man. Runner, what you on, fool? You good?
Your boy in the chat gotta go, Rockstar. He going crazy.
Said what?
Boy in the chat gotta go. He talking crazy.
Who in the chat?
Yeah, the Google go crazy every day.
Oh yeah, you know, man. You know, Wack.
Get that nigga out of here, bro. You talking about slob and crabs.
Take shots at the crowd,
I
buddy.
got him out of here.
Hey, that nigga that said everything in the book in the Google.
Hey,
Hey, we try to get seen by this nigga Wack and shit, cuz. That's what that shit be, bro.
Yeah.
That shit be crazy.
It made his day right now.
That shit be. Hey, baby, run on some real shit. I wish I would go fucking with a stranger for no reason. I got a 5-year-old at home. Boy.
How you know why you keep saying he got a 5-year-old? How you know he got a 5-year-old?
He's stupid. He said his Instagram.
Research
I'm finna find I'm gonna know where he work. I'm gonna have everything on him in a minute. We operate different. I'm at mama, where's mama at? Everything. I'm finna run next to kin. I'm gonna run this thing A to Z. I'm looking at it.
Man, he putting the family in jeopardy.
he forgot he fucking with the exposers.
Stupid ass nigga. For no reason at all.
So he's saying whenever he got an issue with a person, he finding out where they mama live, everything about them, so that, for what? You can have the ability to run pressure on the family? What's that? And this is shit that he's saying on the internet. Come on now.
That's the crazy part.
That's pretty much the end of the content, man. Y'all got
Like, that's some shit right there. Straight up. Straight up. Now that's some shit right there. You tell a nigga the same shit he said about Aaron the plumber. We'd go see your mama and all that shit. $1,500 to turn your TV off. And you gonna act like you was trolling. We ain't going for that.
I put out a video about the Brick Baby situation. There was some stuff that he said on stream, or not on stream, but on a jail call to his girl while I was away. I addressed it in the video, and I guess I'm bringing it to the table right now so we can kind of have a conversation about it. What was you guys' thoughts on this piece that I put out?
Well, my first thought was that I understood what you were saying when your confusion was like, damn, when I talk to you on the phone, where's this energy?
Right.
And then the next day you have to hear about it through third parties and publicly. I can understand your frustration there. And I think Brick is probably just in a feeling kind of desperate, you know what I mean? Like his back's against the wall. The amount of money it costs to fight cases of this magnitude are fucking crazy. And, you know, he's got, what, 5 kids? Like more? Four kids.
Okay.
He take care of more than that, though. He has like a lot of people he take care of. So, you know, the financial thing is probably really stressful. I feel bad that I can't do more for him. I already have I put about $100 a month to the side for my partners in jail, for Lil C, for Norm, for Ronnie. It's not that much, you feel me? But it's what I can afford. So on my next paycheck, I'm gonna shoot Brick another note. That's what I can do. I wish I could have more money for him.
For sure. And definitely, I think Friday we're gonna do a music stream / whatever stream, just talking and stuff, and we're gonna basically give that money to Brick. And we're also plotting on some t-shirts, some free Brick Baby t-shirts, so that we can raise some more money for him in that regard. I guess basically, like, I was trying to prompt a conversation with that video about the fact that, you know, I feel like I'm in kind of a weird spot because of the fact that, you know, he got locked up. There was already a sizable debt. I had let him borrow a pretty significant amount of money from my perspective.
Adam didn't forget about that money that Brick ran off with, acting like he had a bail and he needed bail money when he know that they released his ass without a bail. So Adam ain't forget about that shit.
And it's like, you know, I know that he looks at me as somebody who's got his life together and have done fairly well for myself over the years. But the truth is that No Jumper, in kind of a tricky spot. Obviously, we did the whole going broke narrative, had that whole conversation a couple of weeks ago and everything. But, you know, it's a weird spot to be in because I wish that I could fully support him and that I could kind of make these problems go away. I wish I could just cop the boy a lawyer. That would be amazing. But realistically, there's only so much that I could do. And it's like we went weeks where he didn't ask me for anything. So this is kind of like all just sort of like come about over the course of like the last week. I felt like he wasn't asking me because I had just let him borrow more money like right before he got locked up. So I know he probably like didn't really want to ask me for it, but it's like from my perspective, there's got to be a limit on how much I'm really expected to do for somebody who does podcasts on the channel, in particular because of the fact, and I don't think I mentioned this in the video, but it's like Brick's case doesn't have anything.
All of them run the table. They running around here perping, straight perping for attention. Loose Cannon, Brick Baby, them niggas is broke. They running around perping for attention and then getting themselves involved in indictments. They want to talk about how gangster they are and what crimes they committed. Brick Baby talking about he got more bodies than Loose Cannon got squabbles, but ain't got no fucking money. That shit is crazy.
To do with me, you know, it's like, it's not, he didn't catch the case because of anything he did on camera. Even the stuff that did happen on camera that makes his case a little bit worse, like the fact that they pointed out that he had a gun in his waistline on his last time on the podcast right before they arrested him. Like, I didn't know that. I never had a conversation with him about if he was bringing a strap to work or anything like that. But it's not like he got locked up defending me or defending the business or something, maybe that situation would be a little bit different. You know, this was purely stuff that realistically, like almost everything that he's in trouble for is stuff that happened even before he started working at No Jumper.
Do you think that if he didn't have the $8,000 or so debt to you previous to this incarceration?
You put the dollar amount out there?
I did. I put it in the video. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm not, he said that he had.
I think me and Stoney just getting up to speed.
Okay, so in the original, when Brick got locked up, I guess it was around the time he was first coming over here.
Yeah, it was within like the first month or two.
Hey, JR gets bread. Word. They so broke that they still gotta run plays from jail. Right? And that shit gonna run out. Their credibility been shot. You know, people watch them for entertainment. But ain't too much entertainment they can do for the people by, you know, lying through a phone. So that shit about to run out.
That he was doing podcasts on the channel that he basically got the feds running up in his crib.
Yeah, so he got busted then, and Adam shot him 5 bands, and then I guess recently you shot him another few bands. So if you didn't already have that balance, would you think it would be a different situation?
Exactly. Yeah, for sure. I would probably be like
Tone,
more
you know they was
forthcoming
lying,
in terms
Tone.
of trying to make shit easier on them and everything like that. It's just like when somebody already has a pretty sizable debt to me, it's like I'm just not the kind of person who's just gonna act like $5,000 is not a lot. $5,000 to me is still a shitload, regardless of whatever I got going on. You know.
Well, especially it's got to be kind of weird when you have this relationship. Is in order to have chemistry on a podcast, there has to be a level of friendship. You know what I mean? But at the same time, you have this employer-employee relationship. So it's like
and forever, it's always unbelievably tricky when you have somebody who's working for you and then you start to become friends.
Hey, RM, that's what happened. That's what happened. The IRK plug got all the damn money.
Because there's like a certain way that you would like to be able to act for your friends, and then there's a certain way that you consider it appropriate to act with somebody who works for me. You know, and so that's kind of like a tricky balance. And I see a lot of people in the comments who clearly don't understand that is kind of a precarious balance, because like, you know, people will be looking at it and be like, oh, Adam, to Adam, everything is just business. And it's like, well, this is someone who works for the brand. So it's like, yeah, it is kind of business. And at a certain point, it's like, I have to move accordingly, right?
I mean, I'll say this. I've been in so many dire financial situations since I started working here, and I've never once asked No Jumper, you, or anybody affiliated with No Jumper for money in any capacity. Just because, like, I feel like it will fuck up potentially the dynamics and the relationships over here if I did that. You know what I mean?
And especially when there's never even a discussion or any kind of like consideration about paying it back, which is obviously the case in this situation. Like, I don't mean to like rub it in or act like it's
so they know like, oh, I got you on the first type shit.
Nah, and to be fair, I never brought it up, and if I had, then, you know, maybe he would have like tried to.
But when you owe somebody money, they ain't supposed to come looking for it. You're supposed to pay it back. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But have you ever been broke and had a rich friend?
Never. Pretty much no to both of those. I never really had a rich friend like prior to all the No Jumper stuff. I never really had a friend who had more money than me that I was like real friends with, you know? Like I always kind of was like the guy who had like a little bit of money, and then all my friends were broke.
I've been broke with rich friends.
Just to be totally real. Like even the BMX days, I kind of always had more money than like pretty much everybody that I was hanging out with, even though at that time, like me having money was like, oh, I had like 10 grand in the bank. You know, it wasn't like I was like killing it or anything.
I think Brett kind of looking like I'm good as long as I got my boy, my friend that's up some M's. I'm gonna be forever straight, and that's probably his mindset. But he shouldn't be thinking like that. And then if you do, you should keep your credit clean. Like, man, pay it back. You know what I'm saying? So then you can always.
So you can always go back and
you can always double back because they know you good for it. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, but the other thing is like the reason why I never said like, yo, can you pay me back on this time of schedule or whatever is because my assumption about how he would go get some money is not really like something that I wanted to like encourage him to do.
Might be a liability.
Adam still got money, man. Adam got them lawsuits that they getting at him about, and you know he trying to shift some shit. So, and he was trying to, you know, run that play about the memberships. But he definitely was making sure that it looked a certain way. And I don't think Adam is having financial difficulties for real. I know the city probably on his ass about all the violence there, but I don't think he got no financial issues.
This is a guy who has been, in the streets for a percentage of his life, pretty much the whole life until recently, I guess. And, I didn't want to be like, yo, you got to go do this so that you could help me out. I just figured he would pay it back if he got the chance or whatever. So I don't know. I made that video today just to try to explain that shit to the world. And then in particular, it just really kind of rubbed me the wrong way seeing him say things on a jail call that was so different than the tone that we were dealing with on camera or on the phone when it was just me and him. And then in addition, for Sharp to be making videos and making it like he's got inside information from talking to Brick, that really pissed me off. Because especially if me and you are homies, why is someone like Sharp, who is a bottom dwelling piece of dog shit, why is he coming out with exclusive information that, yeah, part of me thinks maybe Sharp was just saying that, but then part of me also is Sharp swearing up and down in the video that he's like, I don't think, I know. When he's making it 100% clear that he knows for a fact that this is how the situation is between me and Brick, I got to take that a certain way. And if this is really your boy and he's saying that and it's not coming from you, then you should probably have something to say about that.
I think a lot of people's rebuttal or question that they would have for you in this moment isn't No Jumper kind of capitalizing, or people think that No Jumper's making a lot of money off of Brick still, and this, so he deserves compensation from his name being just so prominently featured.
One thing number one, we're going to talk about what's in the news no matter what. That's just what this business is. So it's if Brick's in the news, we're going to talk about Brick. If it wasn't Brick, if T-Rail got a fucking murder case tomorrow, then yeah, we're going to make money off talking about T-Rail, but
or Yuri, even for that instance.
Or Yuri, yeah. Fingers crossed that somebody wipes him off the face of the earth. But that being said, I actually feel probably the Brick experiment was not really, I feel like we were probably in the red up until this time period. So if anything, us having so many conversations about this on camera was probably the thing that maybe bumped it over into the black. But then also understand that there's a lot of stank on the brand right now. And as illogical as it is from my perspective, there's a lot of people that are not really excited to be on the No Jumper platform because they are kind of looking at it like a Fed adjacent podcast at this point.
I mean, we gotta be real. You got Wack 100 up there. We know he working with them people. Loose Cannon. We know he working. He done told on Big U on your platform. Crip Mac. People been locked up, 4 extra. Shit going down up there. So that right there is not something everybody want to take a risk to just to be involved in content,
I've heard this from quite a few people that have been trying to get us interviews and stuff like that. And from my perspective, this really doesn't make any sense at all because nothing that happened on this podcast has anything to do with why these people are locked up. Now, the fact that they didn't get bail definitely is partial.
But that's a lie, though. That there is a lie because Loose Cannon told everything on this podcast. So they using that. They using everything Loose Cannon was saying that Big U was doing, and they came and got the information. They wanted the cease and desist when we all know they wanted the camera footage and more shit, but Adam just saying the cease and desist. So I definitely feel like shit had to do with the podcast, but Adam just not admitting it, in denial right now.
Actually related to it, but I mean, to be fair, it's just, we may have had a brief bump in views as a result of the RICO, but I also feel like the amount of interviews that we have not gotten to be able to do as a result of this RICO is also pretty significant, and I'm not holding that against him because that's not really like directly his fault or whatever, but there, you know, anytime something weird happens, like in the no jumper brawl, the infamous loose cannon no jumper brawl, that definitely is an example as well. Like there was definitely people who did not want to come on the platform as a result of the fact that they saw this vicious beating take place at no jumper, you know? So, but did we get a temporary burst of views from talking about that fight? Yeah, sure. But it probably wasn't really worth it in the long run.
Do you think that in retrospect, it might have been a good idea, like when he initially got bailed or borrowed that money, that you guys made an arrangement at that moment, like, hey, we're gonna take 10% of every paycheck until this is paid back? Or
that is a good idea. That is the kind of...
And you see how Adam mentions that no jumper brawl, and Wack act like ain't nothing supposed to come up out of this, and he didn't do nothing. But this is a serious situation that happened. Morris got paralyzed on one side of the body. So I don't know why Wack would think that, or even try to like make it look like he doesn't have any association with the shit when we all know it stemmed from him. But Adam freely says this shit, that infamous no jumper brawl that Loose Cannon and, you know, his crew attacked people. So they think it's a game. Trust and believe. They gonna see something come real soon.
Kind of thing that if I was a little bit more business savvy, maybe I would have done that.
Loan department.
Type shit. But honestly, that's the only time that somebody who was like a host, like AD never tried that with me. House phone. While he was at No Jumper, I don't think he ever did that. You know, I have helped him out like at other times financially and stuff, but it was never like that kind of thing. I mean, I never really had somebody who was trying to like do that sort of move with me of like trying to get me to pay for a bunch of stuff, you know? So I don't know.
So he up to 8 bands right now?
Yeah. I'll be real with you. It's all like...
Hey, Yasmin, I agree. Adam has not showed any concern. And the crazy thing is, I don't know if Adam doesn't know, you know, that Marciano is paralyzed on one side of the body, but he's definitely not showing any concern. You said, question, DZ, will you be playing Wack on Virtue Court with Keefy D? You talking about what I played
like I'm like night? Thinking that I'm gonna, oh yeah, one day I'm gonna get that 8 bands. I have written it off. He can have that. Or I think it was 7 actually for the record.
He would have been working it off if it was me.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
I would have said, well, you
definitely would have had him working it off. If you talking about the court hearing I played the other night, I'm gonna play that. I might play it later on tonight.
You ain't gonna be getting paid for a minute here.
Just trying to chase a little 8 bands.
Yeah, I'm gonna play it later on.
Paid up front, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, yeah, like people will like take advantage of you as much as they can up until the point, like if they feel like they're able to, they'll just do it. You know, I've seen that a million times, and so for sure, part of it is me just being kind of lax, you know, which is in general on No Jumper. Like, why have so many people been like, why are people able to, you know, swear and smoke and drink and get into all these crazy stuff? Like at the time, remember when like Brick and DW had like their own podcast and it was just like a total shit show every night?
What made it a shit show? They each had their own. There's 2 different podcasts.
Yeah, and they were getting money off girls to come advertise their wigs at one point. I mean, that is a direct product of the fact that I just gave them way too long of a leash and was just not instituting any degree of control over it. You know, it's like if you make it that easy for somebody to make money off your platform without cutting you in or whatever, then they're just going to do it. You just have to expect that. So I've kind of like learned that in business is it almost doesn't count as somebody scamming you if you make it so easy for them to scam you that they feel like there's no possibility of a repercussion.
So players they out to see, you know, like I guess like the other footage of the N-word usage. Do you not think that you still didn't say it
or do you feel like you just said it like
We gotta
slur?
stop taking a 5-second clip out of context.
Yeah.
And let me give more context.
Yeah.
One, nigga.
Because I think Adam played it on stream, right? Yeah.
One, yeah, and I got some I want to address about the stream. One, nigga, if we remember, we were actively when I.
Crazy thing is, it's like it's always some drama, and when it go left, don't nobody want to bear the responsibility. And we all know when shit get heated, shit can go left. But don't nobody want to bear the responsibility when the drama start and they act like, you know, the shit just go away. But what Loose Cannon and them young boys did, they gonna feel that shit.
I be actively up here playing as far as like, nigga, when the Main Street shit happened and all of that, and I'm saying them and whoop, and then there's a clip like the day before, and we be playing with the little, you know what I'm saying, jokes and shit like that. You feel me? That was because somebody thought a black nigga was stealing, and that was just like an ongoing little inside joke. And I'm saying, them niggas. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's what that was, because we was already discussing that. I don't know if you was here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We was already discussing that. So nigga take a little 5-second clip. Oh, he said, and nigga, I'm black. I can say nigga I want to. What the it was a joke. I was referring to some other
That's what I did. And that's what I did. I did not understand was it just, yo, he made a joke about you saying it, and then he got taken a joke so serious or what?
I called him that. And that's why that clip doesn't even matter. Because he's not saying like, oh, I seen a clip of you saying no. This nigga sat right here. I'm barely even talking to him. And he say, did you just call me? I was just like, what?
He didn't say it as a joke. He meant it like he was offended.
This is, listen though, and like he did say some shit that was, I thought it was hilarious, but I could see why you would take it away. When and he said that's the white blood activation.
Yeah, why do you think he got mad?
I rolled on the floor, bro. Dying, bro.
He was so
condescending.
He was very calm, and I know because I've definitely taken that approach before.
And that's how you win with me on the internet. I get it, because I'm loud and because I'm angry. When the other person stays calm, it just looks like I'm in the wrong. Oh, he's the most.
And most of the time, when these dudes be all loud like that, they be soft. They want attention for being loud. But everybody that's loud like this, usually when they get punched in the face, they ain't got no damn plan. SBGB-TV, it's a live call-in show. State your name, where you calling in from.
Richmond. Just want to call in and say finally somebody's stepping up, going 10 toes down, just saying what's really going on. I just want to say I really appreciate you, fam.
I appreciate you calling in, my brother.
Yeah, I tune in every night. I don't miss a show. So keep doing what you're doing. I like what you're doing, brother. Positivity.
Most definitely. I appreciate that, my brother.
Already, one.
Appreciate the support, man. I definitely appreciate the support, the people that understand, that we want to see some different shit. We calling this shit out, and we want to see some different shit, man.
He's mad. Yeah, I'm mad because this nigga's been playing with me since before the cameras turned on, nigga. So I hate that. You feel me? That's one of my major points. That because I'm loud and because I express how I feel a certain way, people try to say people automatically try to discredit whatever I'm mad about because I'm yelling. I don't give a everybody don't communicate the same way. Some communicate how they feel loud, some communicate how they feel quietly, nigga. And if I feel a certain way about it, I'm gonna be loud. And another thing I wanna say is I didn't like how Adam tried to say that I started with the personal attacks, when just like Josh said, that completely 100% wasn't the truth. The first attack was when he tried to insinuate I was white. That was the first personal attack.
And me knowing Sus, I know that that's probably the most offensive thing you can say.
The first personal attack, and Josh, I don't know if you just heard me, correct me if I'm wrong. I didn't like how Adam said I started with the personal attacks when he started with the personal attacks when he tried to insinuate that I was white. And if anybody's watching this and if y'all black, people who white might not understand this, people who are other races might not understand this, but in the black community, that's been an ongoing thing for niggas since we've got out of slavery. That's been an ongoing thing. That, oh, you light skin, oh, you not black, oh, a nigga we have this thing where light skin and dark skin have this cold war going on. Like, I don't partake in that bullshit. Cause nigga, we all the same. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. But other people, you could tell that seemed to me to be his whole problem with me. Cause everything was about me being light and my race, and I called you a nigger. I'm white. I'm mixed. I'm high yellow. Like, you got some problem with light skinned people? Cause
Colorism.
Yeah, some weird colorism shit.
Be honest though.
No, my mom is some weird colorism shit. Cause I don't know him. I never met bro before.
We gonna play that video. We gonna play that video when we come back. For the next show. So yeah, when we come back for the next show, yeah, I'm gonna play that too, and we can go over that. Definitely, man. Yeah. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and share this video. Yeah, and I appreciate all y'all. Y'all know how we do. Let me see here. Loose Cannon talk about he was gonna have Lil Durk on the show next week. You know damn well we can't go for that. Let me see here. I don't trust the word Loose Cannon say. I ain't even gonna hold you. I don't trust nothing. Him or Wack 100. Let's see this right here, y'all. Let's see this right here.
What's been going on?
Not much. Did you eat today?
No, not yet.
Not yet. What you gonna have today? You don't know?
Yeah, what?
I said, what are you gonna eat today?
Probably,
I didn't hear you.
a couple of cheeseburgers.
Oh, okay. Your favorite.
It ain't kick in yet though. Loose trial is scheduled for May 19th. Pre-trial conference is scheduled for May 9th. It ain't kick in yet that this shit about to go down.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You know, I just noticed. Remember how you told me to take down that video because you had spoken to Brick and, you know, he had a misunderstanding about the audio call or whatever that you dropped, talking about taking him out of cell. Do you know he made an audio call with his girl on the 18th, talking all kind of crap like he didn't say you guys were cellies and you guys were never cellies and he never got no paperwork from Big View and this and there was never no fights and nothing, none of that. But what is he talking about?
Yeah, no, that's goofy. Don't you got the recording when he's saying all that?
Of course I have the recording of him saying it out of his own mouth. So I just don't understand how he's trying to put this all on you like you're the liar, like you started this, you said all of that, when he said it too. So what? If that was a play, y'all both was playing. But
the credibility of Loose Cannon and her is so shot. It's like, yo, you can't even like correct it. They have no credibility, none. Wack 100 credibility in the basement. Like they have no credibility at all.
It's weird that now all of a sudden he's not trying to say that.
No, it wasn't a play. What it is probably Big Uterus probably had upcoming court and told him to say that. You get what I'm saying?
I don't know. I don't even know if it had anything to do with him or not. I think he just got in his feelings from that phone call because she probably didn't tell him all that you said. Because at the end of the call or towards the end, you cleared it up and was like it was about some, child support something to something, and y'all was cool at the end. So it's just like I don't get why people are tripping and making things bigger than it needs to be, and trying to lie and trying to make you look crazy. You know what I'm saying? When it came out of his own mouth. You both said it.
So what it is tell him, all you do is just replay exactly what he said.
So you want me to replay it on the end of this call?
Yeah, that's what you do. Just replay it at the end. And then shut it up because he's just goofy.
Oh my goodness. Y'all need to talk up in there. I don't know what's going on. I don't know.
Like basically, he was doing some underhand stuff that I didn't like or whatever like that, and basically I was deemed to be the aggressor, and they moved me.
Oh, really?
Come on, man. We already know Loose Cannon caused this scene, and they got him the fuck up out of there, and that was his whole motive to get up out of there. Loose Cannon has been lying for his entire life, as we see. He is a compulsive liar, and I think nobody believes it. I think people watching because, he's kind of like weird, entertaining to a certain extent. But I don't think anybody believes him.
So now you guys aren't cellies.
Huh?
So you guys are no longer cellies no more.
No, I moved. That's where I'm up here with Dirk and them.
Ah. So you're on a whole different part now.
Of course.
Oh. Okay. Well, I guess it was for the better, right?
It don't matter. But, jail is jail. So at the end of the day, it's like, he probably got in his feelings and he lied. You get what I'm saying? That's what.
But are y'all cool up in there? Like y'all ain't got no beef?
No, but I just know Big Uterus make him do things that he don't supposed to do. But at the end of the day, it's like to play with exactly what he said.
That's crazy.
So it's not me saying it; it's him saying it. You get what I'm saying?
This call is from a federal prison.
I just thought you guys were cool, cordial. It just makes no sense.
Everything is cool, but you have to understand that Uterus have his hands around Brick. That's all.
Oh, I don't understand how, but that's not for me to understand.
Yeah.
Mm.
But you have to think about it is trying to paint a picture and say all this stuff, right? But then at court or whatever is basically saying like, oh, Bruce Cannon didn't say anything, Wack 100 didn't say anything, and we don't know nothing about that, but y'all the only ones that's doing the goofy stuff. And he got played, so he's thinking that the stuff that we do is hurting him, but it's the stuff that he did. They don't even know anything what's going on. You get what I'm saying? So it's all based on him.
Right.
We entertaining people. We say what we do. I crucify his character. So it's like,
and I gotta say this. When Loose Cannon was out, I was talking to him about that I'm calling his character out. I said, I call your character out. He talking about, you don't know me. How you know my character? Bro, your character, you display it. We see it. People with common sense understand that you be capping and lying. And if you listen to these jokers, him now, he always talking about somebody's character.
Whose character?
Big Useless.
Okay, I just want to make it clear because I didn't know who you're talking about.
Yeah. So at the end of the day, it's like everything that is done, every statement, all the other stuff like that comes from him. Phone calls, text messages comes from him.
Right.
They have nothing to do with me. You
Right.
know what I'm saying?
Right. So they can't really be mad at you because even all the things that you did say had nothing to do with what's in this indictment. It says that one incident with the robbery, but you weren't even talking about that. So it's like, it's a completely different story.
Yeah. So it's goofy. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well.
But play the call right now.
I'll play.
They both got court-appointed attorneys. Loose Cannon and Brick Baby. They both got court-appointed attorneys.
Don't trip. I'll play it. And yesterday was hilarious on No Jumper. Like, hilarious.
No, definitely with peanut butter munch.
That goofball. He swear up and down he hard. Okay, how you hard? Like you can't man, listen. All I gotta do is push you sideways and you done. Like who where he swinging to? Tell me, where he swinging to?
He probably think he's Karate Kid with the blindfold on.
Oh my God. Like seriously. And then want to start talking about my bath water. Dude, you wish. Niggas would buy want to drink my bath water. I don't know what he talking about.
Now she tripping. She tripping now. Now I gotta say she tripping. Drink your bath water? For what? Fuck is going on? That's somebody that ain't got the ability to, I guess, get any women. But damn, what the fuck they want to drink that dirty bath water that you done been in and you done literally threw bath bombs or whatever you said was in there. She tripping with that one.
Crazy.
Yes. Did you not know there's bath bombs that's flavored like cake and dessert? Yes. Does he not know that?
He don't know nothing about that because he live a regular, degular, square life.
No, he's blind. He can't see.
Baby, the blind don't matter. Blind people could be freaky too, but he's not with that. He's not about that life.
But he...
She talks to Loose Cannon literally like he's definitely like a 5-year-old. This is how she talks to him. She's reminding him of certain things. This shit is crazy. Like he's just clueless.
He can't see water.
Listen, he said the water was green and then he said it was brown. I just want to know which one is it. And then he said it was my jacuzzi. Sweetie, it's my tub that's in my house that's like a jacuzzi.
I know, but listen.
But you know what? He didn't see it. He's hearing stories that someone else told him.
I know. So that's why you have to understand this. Everything that he sees is one color, and that's black.
Oh my gosh.
That's all he sees.
Honey, be nice, okay? Be nice.
But yeah, forget peanut butter bunch. But are
Set
we
her
good?
pH mouse.
Yeah, play the call.
I will. All right, baby. I love you.
Love you.
Yo, is that crazy? You guys are cellmates? What? How in the world did that happen?
When I figured out the jail, I'm like, bro, finna come. I'm like, as soon as he come, I'm about to bring him because you gotta come here. So I'm like, yeah, he about to come right here with us.
That's crazy. So you helped set that up?
Yeah, well, as soon as he came in, shit, you already know. It ain't no other way he gonna go. And we can't be talking in front of all these people, so I just like... Hey, man, it's not the trick reporting live South, man, the MPC, man. You know what I mean? They try to put a J Reed in the line, man. I mean, we ain't in too deep with no J Reed, man. We right here turned up, feet up, man. It ain't no... Man. You know what I mean? Hey, they say if you fuck around and start stressing, you gonna miss your blessing, man. So we in here cooling, man. It's the brick, man. Shout out Sis, shout out Loose, you know what I mean? It is what it is, man.
I just got off the phone with Brick.
We all know Brick lied to run the play with her. We know that with Loose Cannon. It was all a lie. We know that. You know, see, Loose Cannon told Brick, yo, we gonna tell everybody we sellies. And that shit was a short-lived hype. That's it. It was a short-lived hype. Now everybody know that it was all cap. Straight up. The shit was all cap, man. Facts. SBGB TV, it's a live call-in show. State your name, where you called in from.
Mr. D's Young King, I'm finna say it to you right now. We all ain't about that fugazi, my nigga. They running the play. They trying to fill their pockets. But y'all millionaires. Y'all don't need no scraps off of our tables, baby. Why you lowering yourself to come off the mountain? To be lower down in the ditch where you say we at? That we got everything that you don't need nothing about, but now you sitting high on the mountain and you can't get shit from us low lives. I'm all about the shits. And you know who I am. I'm the one to say, now unto him that is able to do exceedingly and abundantly, above all that we can ask and receive, it is given to us as the heritage of the children of the Lord. May you be blessed 1,000-fold as your ancestors before you. But this is the heritage of the children of the Lord. We stand on our ancestors' shoulders, and they boost us up. And we build mud clays. So we saying, y'all came out there and did that to Marciano. Y'all think y'all finna run a play and make us forget what y'all done? No, we ain't doing that. We standing up for his family. Because his family don't have the voice that you got, baby. And we all showing up. We on your motherfucking window like boom, 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 boom. You know that little motherfucking Walmart, all that shit they did when you do the Black Friday and all. We all there, baby. We all stand one for another. We all may be spread it across, but we all don't come for everybody come. We don't want none of y'all Caribbean people. Because y'all do us wrong, dirty in the end.
We for everybody though. We for everybody. We can't be biased. We for everybody.
I know, but I'm saying to you, we all coming from where our ancestors were stolen and robbed. And with that being said, them young men were stolen and robbed, but they showing up on the wrong side of the cloth. All I'm saying to you is Mr. Marciano, you can't beat that man like that and think it's okay. And think we gonna sit back and not say nothing. This is for the country people, the city people, the black people that our ancestors built on this ground. Marciano come from that. You can't do that to him. I don't care what nobody else say. I don't care what you say. I care because I respect your platform. But I'm saying, you can't come and do that. That is not acceptable, baby. And we're not going to stand by and let that run. So with all that being said, continue to move forward what you're doing, baby, because we need you to stand up for us. Us black. They come from slave ancestry. Not nobody that touched down over here because they black. Because they don't like us. But we love everybody. So with that being said, no, you can't do that to that man. We all about the shits over here. At least where I'm coming from. I'm Blue Chicken from Inglewood. And I don't bang on nobody. And I'm a young lady from the country wood, Midwest down south. Pop out and show yourself. because they not like us. They don't represent us as being black people. No, they do not. I don't want your Caribbeans. I don't want your people coming over across the Canadian border. I don't want y'all black people, Afro-Latinos. I want straight black people that come from our ancestors. They want to run a game to say, oh, help the illegal immigrants. No, they getting paid. We worked 400 years and they ain't getting nothing, and they stole everything from us. They ain't finna steal nothing from Marciano. That's what they ain't finna do. And I'm saying that to you. And you already know me. My name is Blue Chicken, and I'm from Inglewood, California. And I ain't about all that. But you show up at my door, nigga, you gonna leave with your face blown back. So do what you do. But we ain't finna let nobody disrespect Mr. Marciano. And I keep telling you, I ain't speaking so much on Jay Reed, because Jay Reed can get up and go about his business, and his fam can speak for him. But as far as Marciano, for all of us country ass, black ass motherfuckers that they call us, and I ain't gonna say it, we all here for it. Ain't nobody finna step over Marciano and make him feel like he a low-life dude, degenerate, because that ain't what he is. He at the top of the chain. And tell Turtle Dove, Turtle Soup, Turtle whoever, Turtle, I got a turtle. Her name Kenya. Come over and see about her. She in the turtle tank, baby. We all about the shits over here.
All right, I appreciate you calling in. All right, Blue Chicken. Hey, yo. You know, I let everybody speak. Blue Chicken, I think she was a little lit tonight. I can't lie. Yo, Blue Chicken, and it's not Inglewood. You know, Inglewood Blue, she be in the chat, but Blue Chicken be in the chat too. They two different people. Mary thought it was Miss Mary. Mary Banks is Miss Mary. You know, that's somebody totally different. Oh man, you know, I give people the platform where I try to let them have a voice, but you know, Blue Chicken was a little lit. She was a little lit. I can't even lie. She was a little lit. Yeah. Oh man, she said she got a turtle named Kenya. Yo. Yo. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. She said she got a turtle named Kenya. Snap. Oh man. Woo. Oh man, I appreciate all y'all that rock with me. And we definitely ARM. You said that one good. We love everyone here. Trust and believe, you know. DZ loves everyone. You know, I respect everyone. I deal with people by their character, you know. No matter what race you are, I deal with people by their character. If you got a foul character, I ain't rocking with it. So that's how we doing. But Blue Chicken was definitely funny, you know. I get a platform where people can have a voice as well as I do. So, you know, we growing. Jay-Z. Yeah. Yeah, we about to get out of here, you know, in a second, because we going to come back about 12:30, 12:45. You know, I'm going to take a little break. You know what I'm saying? Get me something to eat. And y'all already know, because the next show will be the long show. We go all the way in. We gonna get into a few things. We might even include in there talking about Shannon Sharp. So we gonna run through the next live. And you know, I appreciate all y'all that rock with me. Facts. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button and share this video. SBGB TV fam, I appreciate all y'all. The membership is pinned at the top of the chat. Y'all know how we get down. We'll be back about an hour 45 minutes. And I want y'all to stay locked in. You know, hit that like button. If you rocking with me, hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Y'all know how we do. I appreciate all of y'all. And it's not about the setback. It's about the get back. Now.